Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Dorkvision stream on this lazy Sunday night. You can catch this stream every Sunday from 9 to midnight Eastern Standard Time, and you can catch our sister stream going through the Undermountain on Wednesdays from 7 to 10 p.m., again Eastern Time. Check out my books on DriveThruRPG. I have a new book called Noble Crumpet's Book of Secrets that's coming to the DM's Guild. That's going to be a guide of rollable tables to create puzzles, traps, and secret doors and all that sorts of stuff. So keep an eye out for that. I'm aiming for Christmas time for that to come out. Depends on how soon I can get the art done. But otherwise, I think we can get back into Yarn Recap over there. So, last time on the Dorkvision stream, the party delved a bit further into the mysteries of the fire giants after a interrogation/fight with Dronga and her cronies. After Incandaraganax's impromptu help, the younger dragon helped take down the fire giants, and you guys got Dranga on your side, in a way, to let you leave, and hopefully you guys can make good on your deal to save her mother, who's been kidnapped by Tanagrin, and supposedly forced into slavery. Then Incandaraganax was informed that you guys did in fact kill their dad, so they attacked you. You guys put him down, and...
Her.
Yeah, put her down. And you guys made your escape. After a thrilling chase outside of the mountains, dodging fire giant fists and great swords, you guys made it into the sandy dunes outside, trying to avoid Tanagrin's gaze. However, not too long into your rest, you guys were beset by jackal-wares and Yuan-Ti bearing Tanagrin's uniform. And you guys packed up gear after defeating them and made your escape to another camping area. Let's see what happens now. So, you guys still haven't finished your long rest.
Nope.
What you guys have done is you haven't finished a short rest yet. You are still kind of doing the long rest process. What do you guys want to do? Also, what time of day is it? I can't actually remember.
Nighttime, or it was turning dark.
Right.
It was turning dark.
Okay.
Because we saw torchlights that were off in the distance. And Tethys is still dumb.
Yeah, Tethys is made dumb because he attempted to contact Kaifon, who is a fickle bitch, and instead chose to smite him with insanity.
I'm pretty much out of spells because I used my last one to make sure we didn't die of having no health. And I don't think we got any charges of the hide person anymore because we used that to make our first base.
I think we just need to keep moving forward. We can try and push our way out and take a break for an hour at least, and then move again.
So are you guys just
Guess
trying
so.
to head further and further away from Tanagrin's spires?
Obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
north, I guess, if possible. We know New Dawn is that direction.
Okay, north. So, believe that there's a cliff face up to the north, if I remember my internal map. So eventually that is going to lead you to the cliff face. You guys exited the mines through that cliff face, which was sort of to the northeast of Tanagrin's spires and the oasis.
Okay.
So eventually you will need to climb or figure out a way up that cliff face, or go around it, but it's a long way around. This is pretty much a valley that you guys are in.
How tall is it?
I'm gonna say it's about 70 feet up.
Would we have enough time to just have Mortimer carry people's up and down?
Sure. It's a bit steep, so it'll probably be a check for them. If you guys can get in a short rest, Boomcrash could probably also do that with their telekinesis.
Telekinesis, yeah.
Yeah.
can also teleport
I
up
think
there.
I have one more spell slot left, so if I have, I can cast telekinesis one last time.
And then we can rest on top of the thing.
Well,
Yeah.
if we can get to the other side of the cliff, yeah,
Well,
that's
if
gonna
she-
keep everyone away.
Yeah, so they could just telekinesis up, and then we take a rest on top of the thing. And they get
Also,
some
I can
spells back.
teleport one person in. So, yeah.
That's fair.
Okay. Tethys would be able to, but I believe he's still out.
I'm gonna grab Tethys and teleport up there if that's the goal. Like,
Okay.
would that go for you guys?
Go for it.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm doing to the top.
Okay.
I'll
with
just
a whisk,
ride Mortimer myself then.
with a whisk of your Cape of the Mountebank, you are able to whisk him away in a puff of sulfur. Okay, I was just checking contact other plane. Tethys is going to be like this until you guys finish a long rest.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh, does a short rest? Nope. Okay, you whisk him away to the top. Zumasu, do you want to climb up there, or do you just want to take the Boom Crash elevator?
Is Boom Crash spending the slot?
I mean, I guess I should. I was saving it for emergency of get the fuck out, so let's use it.
And then we can take a short rest on top to just give you it back.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll get those slots back. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just let them do that, and I'll just send the lizard up the mountain by himself.
Okay.
Or cliff.
Have Mortimer just make an easy athletics check. Well, medium athletics check. It's a rocky slope. Just because he has a climbing speed.
I don't see Mortimer here.
Oh, yeah. I got rid of him. I deleted him. I destroyed him. There he is. Okay. Well, that is just enough to climb up the slope fairly easily. Also forgot that Mortimer has spider climb, so actually Mortimer's pretty fine. As long as it's a gecko version of Mortimer.
Yeah, gecko version, not water version. Water version would dry out and die.
Okay, with Boom Crash's telekinesis and Zamasu and Mortimer riding up there, or climbing up there, you guys are able to get yourselves up to the top of this cliff face. Nobody comes after you in this time. You don't see any advancing troops from the spires, although you do see, after a while, a storm cloud seems to have gathered above the spires, and you can see flashing lights beaming from within it. You guys are on the top of the cliff face. What do you guys do?
How far away are we from the cliff? Or from the towers?
I think a quarter mile, half mile.
Okay. Okay, so that's
Okay,
pretty frightening.
We already know that they can make a freaking weather storm, don't we?
Yeah, we already knew about lightning. We just make sure we need to set up the non-detection circle.
We don't. I think we spent all the charges, and I don't have any spell slots left. I have a cure wound. I have
there
like
was
level 1
3
spell
on the
slots.
wand.
Yeah, didn't we use at least? Didn't we use at least a few to make sure it was big enough to have us have a spot?
It's a 10-foot spot. I thought we just used one.
Who has the thing?
Not me.
I believe I do.
Because person, place, or thing.
Yeah, we chose place.
Now.
Yeah, it
But
was
the
a
question
10-foot.
was, how many did we end up using?
And also, do they replenish?
They replenished, I think, daily was what it was.
At dawn.
When you still replenish? Sorry.
Does the Wand of
The
Non-Detection...
non-detection thing.
Yeah.
Okay. One.
Because Boom Crash, did we use all the charges or just a few of them?
Don't forget push a talk.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've been saying stuff this whole time.
God damn it. Sorry. Okay. Wand of non-detection 3 times, recharge at dawn. I don't have written down in the bag of holding notes if I've expended any charges, so I'm going to check my notes.
We had 2 different resources. We had a spell.
We
Someone
could have
had a
used
spell.
mine, but it made more sense to use theirs. And I used my last spell also to give us the aura of vitality last time, so that people didn't down when we were ambushed. So I can't use it again.
Okay, well, if you guys have any left, you can certainly use them. So
Can you
that is-
describe the cliff face? Because I'll tell you what I'm trying to do. If it's completely flat, that's one thing. If it's like there's some crevices or rocks, I want to make a sort of cave scenario using the rock hewer thing.
you want to create a cave by digging down?
Well, that's why I'm trying to see what's the.
Describe the
Is there?
situation so he can determine what he can do. So
Okay.
Yeah, is it completely flat plane on top, or is it like?
In much of the Scablands, a lot of the cliff faces are fairly sheer. They tend to go up and they are jagged. This one is more like a plateau side, like the side
Okay.
of a plateau. So it's flat on
That's
top.
what I was. So making a little cave won't work in that regard.
Okay, if we use the wand and it was a 10-foot square, we'd probably have to expend at least 2 charges in order to get all 5 of us in there. Does that
So
make
we have
sense?
one charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably have one charge left then, which means I'd have to
Yeah.
unsummon Mortimer probably, which would be fine.
Yeah.
And even so, you guys can crowd into a smaller space anyway,
Mhm.
assuming you had to.
Okay, so we're gonna. Do you have any more charges of the Earth Shatter thingy?
You mean my erupting earth wand, the one that creates rough terrain?
Yes. Yeah, because this is where it's just kind of some Minecrafty shit. What if we use that disrupts the plateau's top? I could dig us a little hole, make us a bigger hole inside of it with rock here, and then we just all get inside there and use it as cover.
I'm just sleeping on the
Um,
top. I don't care.
I think that's a lot of work for something that might be dubiously effective.
That's fair. I was
As
just
long as we don't have like a fire or anything that'll like draw conspicuous attention to ourselves, we have enough distance to be able to see. We have the higher ground.
My issue is with the oncoming storm, though, which is why I wanted to try and make cover.
If it's a storm, when you dig down, the water's gonna flood us in, so it doesn't do anything. So
That's fair.
let's just stop worrying about this and just plop down.
Yeah.
If anything, on high ground.
I pull out my spyglass to look at the storm. Does it look like it's coming toward us, or is it just chilling over the spires?
It is just spiraling over the spires.
I think she's just being a bitch and whining. I say to the party.
Okay. I
It's
guess
not
we'll just.
moving.
I'll unsummon
Hey,
Mortimer
don't
and I
worry.
guess cast the non-detection in our little cubby space.
Okay.
That sounds like a plan.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's get it done.
Yes.
Let's stop worrying about this and get it done.
Are we
Draw.
just going for a short rest?
No, long rest. We need the long rest.
Long rest if possible. I'll take first shift.
Okay.
Let's at least give Boomcrest a shortest rest.
Yeah,
So
just
first
do a
shift
short
and
rest
Yeah,
first,
please.
just to recoup, so you guys like get back your abilities as if you're getting ready again, and then you settle in after you've recouped a little. So we'll go for a 9-hour boy there. So you guys settle in your non-detection area. You've drawn like a little circle into the sand using the wand, and it wards this area from being detected. As you guys take another short rest, you guys replenish some of your spell slots and other things that would normally recover.
At the
Tethys
end
is
the
of
short
course
rest, I'm
still
gonna get rid of
spinning.
Mortimer.
Okay, and you unsummon Mortimer, dismissing him back from the dimension whence he came. So, you guys are above the mountain. You see, you're on the cliff face overlooking the spires. You guys take care not to set any fires or anything. You can see that the storm is starting to like blast lightning around the spires, just kicking up sand all over the place. You can hear it for miles surrounding it. It takes a moment to hit you with the sound waves there. But you guys just kind of huddle in close, hoping that your non-detection wand was enough, and that the others were just catching on to you leaving the mines. And that was the only reason that they spotted you. So, let's get a... I say marching order, but let's get a resting order. So like
I'm
put
first.
yourselves in a line from like left to right to show which your order is. Tethys will of course be out of this.
This is babysit Tet this time.
He babysat you. It's your turn to do the same.
This is true.
All right.
I need to nap first because spells.
Yep. You have done that. Everybody has
No.
taken their short rest.
This
I
is
rolled
turn
hit die,
order,
by the
as
way.
in who's going on watch.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought this was a different
Okay.
rest order. Okay, got it.
No, what are you saying, Zimosio?
This-
If we're doing this just in case another encounter happens, you all probably want to spend some hit dice just in case, so you aren't
Oh yeah.
long resting the
Calculating
deal.
If
that
I
now.
had any.
Whoops.
Oh damn, son.
Thanks.
I wanna
Don't worry,
have
I'm
last
stabbed
watch.
first.
Okay. Then I'll just put Amon before
Good.
you. You'll just stay up past Amon. Okay, so you guys settle in. Boom Crash has their spells back. I don't think anybody else gets too much else back on a short rest. So you guys, oh well, Channel Divinity for Amon. You guys settle
Hellish
in.
Rebuke and stuff.
And let's do.
Oh, by the way, Mao, I give you 10 hit points.
Cool.
Lay on hands.
Now go to sleep.
There you go. All right.
Okay.
I'm dreaming about the griffin we're gonna have tomorrow.
So, within the first 4 hours of the watch, you see that several of the colossi in Tanagrin's spires have started to fan out from the spires with little contingents of smaller humanoids, much harder to see from this distance. But they are fanning out, combing the desert for you guys in this valley here. You guys are sort of off of the cliff face. I assumed you weren't just like perched right on the
No.
side. But you guys can see it. Whoever's keeping watch is probably like going over there to check. And they see this happening. Are you guys taking any precautions other than what you've already done?
Hmm.
There's nothing I can do, so whatever.
Yeah, just making sure Tethys is like laying down and not running around like an idiot.
Okay. Time passes. You see that the giants have come near you. These colossi stomping down on the sands. You can hear shouting from down below, though as you take a peek, it doesn't look like they're looking up for you guys. Though they're going to try a little check just for funsies. Yeah, natural 1 on their own survival checks. They're not trained well. They don't find any signs of your passage, and they eventually move on without disturbing you guys. The storm rages on, and eventually it is turning into the hours of the wee morning, and you guys are fully rested. Tethys
Yay.
eventually recovers. You guys replenish half your hit dice.
Half?
Thank you.
Half
That
your-
was my question.
Half your level's worth of hit dice.
Do you round
I
up?
round
like...
up for everything.
Okay, so if you have it'd be 7.
13, 7.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah,
Chris, I need to find a griffin.
That's a weird thing for you to say.
I have a new spell. I'm gonna summon a griffin.
Okay.
Can we get in like New Dawn first before you summon things?
I mean, are we gonna teleport immediately or what?
I don't know. I would like to not be in the desert. There's sand everywhere.
if
Amon's like swimming.
a
In... Look
griffin
at
can-
him.
Yeah, but now a griffin can fly. That's pretty useful.
Can it carry all 5 of us?
It cannot. My guess is
Also-
probably at
No,
best
Sue.
maybe 2.
Also, you need
Go
the
ahead, Amon.
saddle and such. So, okay. So let's walk.
The griffin comes with the saddle because
yeah.
it's a steed. It only takes
All
10
right,
minutes.
hold on. Zamosu, I like your lizard better than
Yeah.
the griffin idea right now because they're looking for us. And what's easy to spot? A giant thing in the sky.
I mean, it can walk on the ground just fine. It's got the same move speed.
Also, we got dragons and such. Just
That's
do
true.
what you want to do. Do what you want to do because I mean, it's probably gonna die.
Otherwise,
Mhm.
it takes 2 minutes.
Are we teleporting though? Am I casting
Can
that
you?
spell?
Can you do that?
You do have the capabilities to cast teleportation circle. I do give you that option.
Yeah.
That was actually
I can-
Tethys's
will-
initial like idea of what was going on. Was he was going to take you guys here, then you guys were going to teleport back when needed. Part ways with him.
Yeah. So I guess we have a couple of options. Do we want to face Tanagrin now or wait?
Mouse is shaking her head no.
I can't really. I would like to, but I don't think we can unless the party's on board.
Okay, if Mao says no,
I also don't think.
I don't
Amon
know.
would be up
I
for
would
it.
yeah, I would love to have more
That is a storm. That is not a fireball. That is a storm of lightning. I am not resistant to that. I will be a fried bird like you were a fried bird.
I respect that. No, I'm with you there. Yeah, no, and we have like no fucking healing potions. So,
No.
yeah, let's stock up. And so, okay, DM clarification. So, if I use teleportation circle, we'd be teleporting to the space underneath New Dawn.
Yes. The one that you had memorized from when you did the Darganon trek and
With Artie, yeah,
brought him
with the
over there.
Fist Wizard.
That
Okay.
sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
Aren't you, I do quote, air quotes, friends with a Taurus still?
I mean, yeah, I am friends, quote unquote, but it seems counter to our goals to throw ourselves on the mercy of the vintners right now, especially if we're trying to remain subtle and
I mean,
independent.
we could threaten Artie.
Why would we threaten Artie?
Threaten.
To not say anything?
I don't think that would work.
That implies that the Artie's right there. Like, if we just barge in, they're not gonna like us, because the whole thing they did was to blindfold people to make sure they don't know the entrance and such. And if you just barge in, it's not gonna end well. This is not a safe bet. So
yeah, and we're counting on the fact that they would be okay with me knowing this spell, which they don't know that I know it right now.
No, that's your call then. I'm down for not being in the desert, but I understand not letting your enemies know all of your secrets. I get that, yeah.
Well, we still have the wands refreshed. We can make it through the desert now, I think, now that we're recovered. So I think we're still good to go.
I
Okay,
will say
let's just-
that you guys are aware that Artemis would have to be there on location.
Yeah, because he has 100
Oh, because
days.
he'd have to cast it every single day.
For a year, yeah. It's still, like, the way that I have teleportation circle work in this world is that if you're doing it with the intent to, like, create one, it's good after, like, a month. It just needs to be maintained for a year before it becomes totally permanent. So that circle is active as long as he's there maintaining it.
Okay. Yeah, it's just we'd have to negotiate with him now.
okay, so that's obviously out of the option. Like, unless you just want to get in and get it done now. Do you?
How about dealing with Tanagrin?
What? I will punch you.
I thought that's what
Wait,
Amon was
wait.
saying.
No.
What?
No, they're
What were you talking about?
saying walking through the desert or teleporting to New Dawn.
Oh, then
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Okay, so
Then we'll
we
walk
can
through the
always
desert.
teleport to the Underdark as a last ditch. Fuck it. But let's start walking.
Fine.
Does that sound
I-
good?
Yeah.
I don't know why we were
Yeah.
discussing this. Let's go.
Can I have my Actually, I'll do a
let's
Pegasus
go.
because it has better mount walking speed.
So what is the
It's
deal?
basically a better horse.
What is the deal with your better horse? You said you needed to find one?
No, it's a summon spell.
Oh,
It's just a better summon spell because it's a level 4 spell.
then yeah, I can set that up for you. Thought you were like, I need to find one. Like, I need to go on a quest and connect it
It's
to me
literally
or
called
something.
Find Greater Steed.
Okay.
It's just a better summoning spell.
Tethys, how far
I
away
can't
are
help-
we from New Dawn?
Well, we went pretty far south. We're actually closer, much closer now to Allure than New Dawn. In fact, I can take us to the world map. Presently.
God damn it.
The party is right there. So it is
four.
a long trip up to New Dawn. Probably a few weeks on foot, especially
Okay,
without
okay.
mounts.
So, I think so we probably shouldn't go to Fort of Estre, Urzark, and then we just take a long way up there. I guess that seems the best
That
way.
seems fine, and that way, Tethys, if you're good with everything, you don't have to stick around if you don't want to.
Sure, I wasn't expecting an escort back. I thought you guys were going to teleport out. But if you guys want to escort me back to Urzark, that's fine with me. I can help guide you back as well.
Yeah,
When we
let's,
get back to Urzark, we can get supplies and
The,
stuff too.
Teleportation sounds really good right now.
Yeah, but we could just ambush ourselves into a group that already is sketchy and make it even worse for ourselves.
I mean,
Well, no.
I mean, you are
Alright,
familiar
so
with that
Khan-
location. Like, you have a intimate familiarity with that location and the people who are involved in that.
he's saying we could scry.
That's a good idea.
That's fair. I guess I could pull
Thanks,
out the
Tia.
crystal ball.
So, the other thing to mention too, the longer that we travel, the world is still going to continue to do things. We might not make it in time to New Dawn before there's an attack on it. There might be other things that could be happening.
That's
Who knows?
another
We
good
could be eaten
point.
by dragons.
or
That's
we could
another
just-
good point.
Or we could just keep on walking, and we could discuss this while we were walking. So let's.
Yeah, I
just
was about
keep
to
walking.
say, could we travel one day and then I can scry on them to see how it is at the New Dawn area?
You could.
Yeah, so let's just make some distance between us and Tanagrin, and then we can check
So,
and see how New Dawn is.
Fine.
before you guys, or I guess after you guys head off, Zumasu, you have begun praying to Hyronius, and they have decided to reward you for your deeds in the way of justice. With your new mount, you set up a sort of prayer circle and begin deep meditation. And through the storms of bright light and justice, through the skies, you see through the eyes of your incoming mount as it storms towards you and then brushes along the sand on the ground. You feel its wind on your face, and you open your eyes, and the griffin stands before you, chest
Pegasi.
puffed out.
Pegasi.
It also is a pegasi, not a griffin, obviously.
Pegasi walks faster on the desert, that's why I care.
Cool. Let me go look up Pegasus. I thought you said griffin before.
He changed it last second.
Cool.
Griffin's better for combat, Pegasus is better for mobility.
Picky bastard.
I'm still dragging that gigantic ass crown around. Just FYI.
Yeah,
You can
it's
ride
still
on the
on
stupid-
fire and like billowing behind you.
Do you have better move speed than I do, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, your Pegasus has arrived. What is its name?
I'm looking something up for now to be determined. Give me a
Peggy?
little bit. I'm looking up horse names.
Horsey McHorseface.
No, because there's already a
Peggy!
Peggy. There's already a thing. It needs to be something else, but that's okay.
Okay. Oh
Of course
wait,
name.
yeah, we have a friend named Peggy,
There you go.
Yeah, so
but that
that'd
would
just be a
still be
weird thing.
hilarious.
This is how Dan circumvents having all of his pets die. They're just immortal beings that you can keep calling back. Twilight Sparkle.
I
They're
like
also
it.
intelligent, so they listen to me.
I like it.
I hate it.
I probably shouldn't do that for copyright reasons, actually.
Just call it
Let
Twilight
me look up
Twinkle or
synonyms for
something,
Twilight.
Or Dusk Nightmare. Makes no sense. Anywho, we're walking. Unless
Please,
you
let's,
need some
please, let's
Wait.
freaking walk.
Yeah.
I love it.
Don't let me name your things.
Twilight Tonkle.
You guys start your journey through the
Hercules?
Scablands.
All right.
Oh, I got a name.
And it's a good one, too.
There we go. That's simple.
Dusk
That's
Flickering.
adorable.
Nice.
Very original.
Very a horse.
So,
Instead of Twilight Sparkle,
What's
it's
happening?
Dusk Flicker. You guys are headed north, just for your initial get out of the area. Hold on. There we go. So, let's roll for survivals for Tethys, unless you guys don't care where you're going and are just trying to get
Sure.
distance.
Survival.
well,
I
that
mean, we
is the
still
main
want to go to
guide.
Herzog
So,
ish direction.
Okay. It's gonna do a survival check then. Okay, perfect. So, assuming you guys are heading back to Urzark, he's actually heading in this direction. Dusk Flicky. So you guys are not lost. During this leg of the journey, it's going to take at least a few checks in between each hex, just because you guys are on foot. I know that you have a Pegasus, but not everybody has a mount. So that's going to... Okay.
He's also just on his high horse. No big deal.
I'm sorry your horses die or get broken and shit. Don't Crash have a horse too? The Phantom
I
Steed?
have
They have Phantom
my
Steed.
swiggity swag, Raven
Actually,
Stag.
I think Amon has the Nightmare available now as well.
Did that breaker? You still got that.
I still got it. I'm just not gonna use it.
He can run. He's a monk.
It's true.
And I'm dragging the crown behind me, so don't mind me.
Combing the sands.
We could put it around the Phantom Steed, and that would look metal as hell.
Mm.
I don't want. To be honest with you, I don't want the thing that's designed to move around to be unable to move around because it's got a giant hula hoop hanging by its neck.
Okay, so as you guys are heading through the Scablands, working your way around the reddish like peaks that are cragging through the sands, you guys hear a distant noise. It sounds like a sort of distant pig squeal, but like with a deep roar behind it. And you guys see shadows in the sky once more. It looks like another fleet of dragons. They are headed back from direction which you came.
Fucking hide.
Fuck.
We wouldn't have to worry about this. We teleported.
We're worried about that. That's other things too. Okay, why are you so obsessed? I gotta ask.
Do we
why are you so
wanna-
obsessed with teleporting in? Like, what do you hope to achieve by teleporting in?
We be there faster is what I care about.
Yeah, it would be
Enough arguing. We need to hide.
fair.
Fine.
Tethys rushes, building his staff, heading towards the nearby peaks to try and hide amongst them. Let's do stealth checks.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me do inspiration. Let me reroll this shit.
All right.
It's always the first roll, like of every game.
Womp womp.
Wow. That's,
No, I'm not gonna re-roll this because I don't.
What?
Well,
What are the odds?
God
What?
wants you to fail. Jesus.
You do have a flaming like crown around your head.
Yes.
It does give
I guess
you away.
Well,
Uh,
Well, it's actually on my head. It's like a
yeah.
toga.
I was about to correct
Yeah.
myself.
trying to see.
See, dragons like shiny things. They're gonna want that.
Yeah, I was trying to see
And
if
he's gonna die
Tethys had
for it,
anything
so
that
I
could
don't care.
help, but I don't think he does. Okay, cool. You guys failed your group check. The dragons, eventually turned towards you guys. They were heading, like, past you, but they have altered their course, and they are heading now towards you guys.
Oh god.
Dusk Flicker is, whinnying anxiously near Zumasu.
Don't worry, this is a normal day. You'll be fine. Because he can't die.
I'm gonna pat Dusk a Flicker. Be like, yeah, you gonna get ate first. Don't worry.
Fuck. Okay.
Too
Gearing
late.
up.
Okay, what does the surrounding area look like? Because we do have Tethys with this magical portal thing.
So Tethys does have his portal. He could probably try and get you guys to a new location. It would have to be one that he could see. So I'm gonna say that he could try a. Actually, everybody make a survival check to try and intuit the best land mass that you guys can try and hide behind immediately. And Tethys can do this as well.
Jesus Christ, that's technically like a third one that I rolled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Amon, you think that you have spotted a worthwhile space. You're pretty used to looking for spaces to teleport to, and you like put your hand on Tethys' shoulder and you point up to a ridge and say, "Can you get us up there?" And Tethys just kind of nods to you. That's what you guys want to do. We might be able to get ourselves away from these things.
All right, do the thing.
Tethys runs down into like a sort of canyon alleyway created by the rock faces just to try and lose the dragons. And as you guys rush in and follow him, he creates his portal on the side of the rock face. And you see another portal pop up in the distance beyond where the dragons are coming from. And he just kind of says, "Come on, in!" And he jumps through.
All right, going in.
Jumping through.
That is his arcane gate for the day. You guys go through the portal. Then I'm going to have you guys make new stealth checks, this time with advantage because you guys have completely changed your position. The dragons land near where you guys were just, and they are desperately trying to... Not desperately, just
Wow.
more curiously trying to find you.
Take that for advantage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of ones. That's a lot of front-loaded ones.
Get them out of the way. Get them out of the way now.
I did say it was a sleepy Sunday. I think Roll20's a little sleepy too. Especially
No.
since the dynamic lighting was a bit screwed up at the beginning.
Roll20's like, screw you and your sleepy Sundays. I'm gonna throw you into the fire.
I'll be damned if I don't have combat tonight. I need blood, says the Roll20 gods. Okay, so let's do this again. We got 27, 4, 13, 27, 9. Missing anybody?
Tethys?
No, we're not missing anybody.
No?
I'm just going
Tethys, I
crazy.
guess.
No, Tethys got a 9.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I think we're gonna have to roll against this
Sigh.
because we now need to see if the dragons can beat a 13. That's the one that's lynching this. The linchpin of this. You do note that they are blue dragons. They are probably from the same clutch as the other ones that had passed by before. Where dem heck are they? Okay, I found it. Let's do little. Even with a +9. Okay. The dragons eventually give up, and on your new vantage point, you can see them heft themselves up into the air, rejoining a much larger one that is kind of like waiting, hovering above them, and they start roaring as they head off towards the spires.
Those things are just like cats. Freaking get distracted by something on the ground and go after it.
Yeah, they probably didn't care enough to go after you guys.
Alright, well, we got a nice little spot to rest for a second, so I'm gonna pull out the old Scrying's cube, the Scrying ball.
The old cube takes out an orb.
Anyway, so we just want to scry on the location of the teleportation circle.
I mean, that sounds like a good idea if that's what you guys want to do.
Swoopity swoop, I do that. Hold
Okay.
it up for peeps to see.
I was gonna say, Mao has no control over what you do.
You begin focusing on that location. It's been a while, so your memory's a bit foggy. It takes a bit of searching as the orb kind of helps you jog your memory by reflecting it back to you. And eventually you hone in on where that teleportation circle was and where that sort of standoff you had with the Kruthix occurred. As you look around, you see several sort of shadowy forms in the amber orb. Many humanoid forms. It's hard to get their exact appearances when you're doing a place in this, but you see that there are several what look to be cots nearby, as well as several other furnishings. Although it is still a stone floor with stalagmites on the ceilings, you can see that there is a iron cage where the open arches once were naturally occurring in these halls. You see the figures moving about, and not much else seems to have occurred here. You don't see any Kruthix, so that's
Can
good.
I look specific? Okay, can I change the scry to look for specifically for the wizard, our lovely wizard friend?
Okay. You attempt to scry upon Artemis, but something is blocking the signal.
It's easy to tell if there's a non-detecting spell on it or not.
That's something that would probably affect the scrying.
Yeah, he's a reasonably high level shifty wizard. That makes sense that he would have some sort of protection on him, like
And
some
the
warding.
fact that Aetorus wanted this to be a secret, because he moved through the entire Underdark as a stone block.
That is fair.
So
This
I don't
is
think
why-
anyone's supposed to know.
Yeah, this is why I was like wondering like why you guys wanted to use this. Seemed like the not something convenient.
Yeah, but we already know about like this spot.
Anyway,
We could
so that's
do.
not an option.
I don't think it's a safe option right now because we could always be roped into having to stay there or some shit, or they send somebody after us.
Who
Well,
would
keep
come
on-
after us? Why?
It's
we did a job for
mostly-
them and we succeeded and they don't care.
Let's keep on going then.
Currently, we are like reasonably okay, like under okay circumstances, like contractors that they hired for this job. If we show up uninvited, it's going to like raise some questions. It's not necessarily an inherently awful thing. We could probably charisma our way through it, not with the way we're rolling now, but it's
Could just ask
an
for
option.
permission.
What was that, Mal?
Could just ask for permission.
Who to ask?
Y'all feel like being this goody two shoes, and go ahead and ask Daddy if he can let us use the teleporting circle.
I think she's alluding to a Taurus and Boom Crash.
Yeah, I was alluding to Aetorus. Mao's being an
Okay.
asshole.
It's up to you.
This is
I mean,
Does Taurus know we're the same ones who worked for the circle? Technically, yeah.
I did before I realized that he was no bueno. I did contact him and let him know that we were on this job.
You also were
Um,
checking in with him regularly, I think, during the
Yeah.
Underdark mission.
Yeah, semi-regularly, and it has been a while since I've contacted him. So, I guess I can reach out and try and suss out A, what's happening with Allure, and B, if we can skedaddle to New Dawn. But he might have some questions about why the fuck we want to go to New Dawn.
fair. That'd be up to you.
Okay.
I put away my scryings.
I can. Okay, so how does this sound for spinning bullshit? Me and my friends, we wanted to get the fuck out of Valore for the time being to ride out whatever civil unrest was happening. So we're adventuring and spelunking around the Scablands. And we would like, when we're running low on resources and would like to go to New Dawn. Is that chill or?
That's terrible.
No.
Uh,
Okay.
It's not the
because-
worst.
Because at that point they're like, well, if you're doing independent stuff, then no, you can't use this. And secondly, well, now that we're allowing you to use this, you're gonna cancel your plans and do what we say. So, like,
yeah, it's. I mean, the caveat is like, hey, so I'm already here. Do you want a milk run? Want me to do a milk run for you? So this teleportation has a cost. However,
I'm thinking that
I don't know.
Cost will be directly counterintuitive to our goals are, because if
We don't know what the cost will be.
we don't know what the cost will be. A and B. I need to contact him soon anyway, so he doesn't get suspicious. And C. There's a lot of time that's happening right now, like a lot of time passing, and we are very disconnected, and that makes me a little uncomfortable.
That's what's making Mao uncomfortable right now, is the amount of time passing.
But the idea was that no, you did want to write this out, so amount of time passing would be fine. And also,
No, but it's time passing that where we don't know what the hell is going on. That's the issue that Mao and sort of Boom
Clarification?
Crash is happening. Yeah.
we can find
Yeah.
out when we
Mao
get.
didn't want to leave Allure.
Okay, either way,
Oh,
Zuzu was like,
interesting.
yo, I have this job and we're gonna go do this thing. And Mao was like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, yeah, we're gonna do this. We'll be back in like a few weeks. Fine. Just
Also-
angsty teen going along, but she wants to get back.
so we can find out what's going on when we get to New Dawn, and we. So I'm the one that's directly affected by this. I gotta shake the crown, and I'm willing to take the long way out
Mhm.
because there's no need for complications. Like, I'm the one that actually needs to go most urgently, but you're basically willingly setting up and falling into a trap that you're setting up for yourselves.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
The other thing is that that crown of yours, if you're teleporting into a place that's filled with people that don't like you, how do you think they're gonna feel about
It's
seeing
conspicuous.
that? You'd have to attune to that to make that small.
Yeah, the tuning is dangerous.
Yeah, we know
Also,
that.
I don't want to tune to it either way because I don't want to deal with the merchant saying like, "Hey, this thing is small," just in case. I'm sure he has identified things like that, but I just don't want to deal with that level of technicality.
I mean, a
So-
quick identify spell would identify what the hell it is. If we attune to it and it's suddenly a little bit more portable and we take it off, that, I don't know, that seems convenient, but
Also-
yeah, I'm down for going to New Dawn the long way.
Also, you have to remember that if we do come in, they can probably just confiscate our stuff regardless anyway. So, who knows what they'll do to us? So either way, I feel like this is blindly jumping into the jaw of a beast that we don't need to do.
It sets up a situation that could quickly spiral out of control.
You're
Yeah.
all assuming that something's going to happen, so let's just keep on moving because we're just wasting time. And I would like to get back to Allure at some point before I die.
Yes.
How
All I
long do
ask.
tieflings live? I joke.
It doesn't matter. A while. But the way we're going, we keep hitting dragons and fucking wizards and demons and giants. I got shit to do.
I thought you liked to live for excitement, Mao.
I've been preoccupied with the nonsense in my head. Sorry.
It's fine. I understand the homesickness. But just remember, when we do get done with Amon's quest and all this other jazz, we do have a way to get to Allure speed travel. Because isn't there circle back at the the academy.
That's
whatever.
one of the two
At the
that
Arcane College,
they have,
yeah.
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 Mhm.
So it's not like we don't have a fast way of getting back.
Okay, that makes sense to me. Because I feel much more comfortable
So
going
I
to the
say-
arcane seat.
Yes. So let's go hoof it. We got a lot of ways to travel now. Let's get to our get
Yeah,
our supplies.
and
get a
we're
nice
using
bread in.
mounts. Yeah, we're using mounts, and I guess that until we incur enough exhaustion, we're just going to keep on moving at a fast pace.
Yes.
Is that okay? Let's go.
We've got 5 of us and 2 mounts.
3 if Amon has his, but
3
that's only for like a day, I think.
Yeah, that's only for a day.
Yeah.
I can walk.
Um,
Don't worry about it.
Or Tethys can fuck off to Urzark, and we don't have to worry about him.
Isn't your guide?
I thought we were going to Urzark also to. Yeah, because guiding would
We
probably
would
help
need
us get to
food and
Urzark faster,
rations.
and we want to get supplies. Yeah, from Urzark too. Refill our
Okay, fine.
potions and shit.
Okay. Let's hoof it. Let's just go. Come on.
Yes.
Like, we're wasting time. It's already 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
You guys get ready to head off once the dragons are out of sight and once you guys have kind of taken a short rest. Didn't really need to for hit points, but you guys buckle yourselves up and start heading on. There are no further encounters during this latter half of this day. We're going to head into the next day. You guys complete another short rest, so I believe you get all of your hit dice back. So that is that for you guys. Let's go to the next hex and then have Tethys do another survival check. Okay, still good. Tethys is able to, despite displacing you guys dramatically to get out of the dragon's way, he has not lost his way, and he's able to correctly guide you along your path back. For the first, like, 2/3 of the day, there are no encounters. It's just barren desert wasteland. You guys are able to either scrounge for food using Tethys's expertise or get it summoned because you have 2 people in the party that can make food at will, so you don't have to worry about that. During the latter half of the day, you guys start heading into a sort of like a deep valley where you guys can see that there are a lot of like dark, inky pools that are floating before you. It looks like this could be a treacherous like tar pit area. What do you guys do in this circumstance?
Avoid
It's
the
just a tar
pits.
pit.
It looks like there's several tar pits. It could be treacherous earth in this area. You could
It's
try.
a different day, right?
It is a different day. You guys can probably try and go around it, but it's probably going to cost a lot of time, and it could
Okay,
incur.
what's Tethys' opinion? He's our guide, so just I'm gonna stick to his opinion.
He does inform you that this is
We
probably
also-
dangerous. Tar pits are very rare, but not uncommon in the Scablands. There are a lot less of them, he says, since New Dawn appeared.
When you say
Doesn't-
that, I'm wondering the scale of the distance, because could Tethys just, teleport us portal-wise to a safer location across it?
I could.
Like, are we dealing with just like a river-sized thing, or are we dealing with like a whole slew of them?
It's just
Yeah,
a whole
that's-
slew of small, like, pools, but they're. Let me try and get like an actual foot measure. Maybe like 50 feet at the smallest, and like 75 feet at the widest. But there are many of them in this valley. You guys could, 1, go around. It'll cost time and distance. Probably risk another encounter. Or 2, you could try and carefully navigate your way through it. Or Tethys can try and teleport you guys to a place in the distance. But it's a wide area that will probably just
Cut this time down of solving it.
it'll
or whatever?
cut the time down, but you'd have to commit.
Because I say we do that, and with a combination of telekinesis and flying Pegasus, we could probably just carry people over after we get to the midway point, and also use the flying and the familiar to find a safe point to put the first portal.
Okay. So you're going to fly over the valley in combination with Arcane Gate, and yeah, I guess that could work. Let me see. I'm gonna have Tethys make a survival check to try and
Give
find
him
a good
advantage
place.
since we could just have one of the.
Oh yeah, you
we
can.
have one of the things go and scout.
Either way, he got a very good result. If he takes Dusk Flicker out to go scout for an area, he can find one, return to you guys, portal you guys out there to a rock, like in the middle of this sort of pool area. You guys teleport on through, and then he, after bringing you guys through, he goes, "All right, so we're gonna kind of just take turns and just fly the rest of the way."
Pretty much.
Okay. Who's going first?
I mean, I could scout out on the horsey if y'all want.
Sure, go ahead.
Sure, but
scout
don't
out
you need two people if you're gonna take us one at a time?
I was gonna just send horsey back and forth because horsey can understand me.
Oh, smart guy.
Or I could also have Booncrash fly on horsey and just literally carry people while sitting on horsey. That'd be kind of funny, but cool.
Could do that if you want.
If Boomcrash uses telekinesis, she could just carefully guide people using horsey as her own telekinesis, and just we keep on doing that until we get everybody across.
Yeah, I mean, I can. We can absolutely do that. But hold on.
If you're on the horse the entire time you're telekinesing somebody, you probably could have been just putting someone on the horse.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, I mean, it means that it would make it a little bit faster. So yeah, let's just use Dusk Flicker.
Okay.
And
Is Zumasu going first and then sending it back?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Cool. You head on Dusk Flicker with a whinny, and you head off in the direction that Tethys points you to get you to the other side of these tar pits. As you guys are sitting on this stone surface, it's probably about, I'd say, a good 20-foot diameter, but, you know, uneven. You guys are just kind of waiting for Zumasu to come back. When the pools that are like bubbling near you begin to bubble a little more vigorously, it's noticeable as the sound starts to pick up, and with the bubbles popping, you suddenly hear like this stretching and slipping as one of the tar pits and then another one start to climb up onto the rock of their own accord. They begin to move stickily towards you guys, and Zumasu is nowhere in sight. Let's roll for initiative.
I hate this. Fuck.
Sorry. Here we go. Let's get you guys. Whoa, no. Let's get you guys selected. Okay, I don't have a battle map because I wasn't planning on this, so we're gonna have to improvise. So
How far is the distance? Because the Pegasus moves twice its movement speed in the air.
it's several hours worth of travel, is why.
Okay.
That is why it was a problem and would be out of your way to go around it. Okay, Mao, you have the initiative. These slimy, sticky creatures are schlepping their way onto this stone, and you guys don't have much else place to run other than into the tar pits.
Shoot.
Okay,
Out of the flaming bow into the tar pit, that might cause it to explode.
That'd be
We'll
interesting.
find out.
shell. Okay, Cinder Smite is going to hit, and that's going to deal 17 damage to one of them. We'll just say it's the left one. The fire immediately goes out, but it does seem to have blasted a little suckage in its form.
I'm gonna carefully dance around the tar pits, that way I don't fall into one, and just find footing further away, about 30 feet.
Okay. You can go as far as you can. I should note that this rock is surrounded by tar. It is a 20-foot radius,
Okay.
so you could probably make it 10-foot away, assuming you were at the ledge of one. There's not much space to run. It's a very contained area.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Tethys. I wasn't expecting this.
No one was expecting this.
Tar pits don't do this in the Scablands. I'm usually well acquainted. I'm just gonna whack it. He takes out his maul, and oh no, I accidentally hit Eldritch Blast. Well, the maul is going to hit, and his magic weapon slams into the one that Mao was just collecting their Cinder Smite on. The necrotic does nothing, although the bludgeoning damage does go through. He's probably not expecting more combat. He's also going to hex it this turn. Forget how hex works. I'll look that up. Amon, it is your turn in the meantime.
Spirit Guardian, I'm gonna pop it up. Since it's a 20 feet radius space, you said 15 feet radius, so it covers like a 5 feet ring that's not covered, that's bare ground, but everything else should be covered by my aura. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. It's gonna deal an extra 3 damage. I just looked it up. Okay. Cool. Boom Crash. It is your turn. Or I'm pushed to talk.
Can I Eldritch Blast? Thank you for reminding me.
Yes, you can. Oh, you already did. I see.
Do any of those hit?
Yeah, all of them do. Are you attacking the one that hasn't been attacked yet, or are you attacking the one that Mao attacked?
I'm going to attack the one that hasn't been attacked yet.
Okay. You blast into that one, and your 3 blasts start pushing it back into the tar pit, pushing it off the rock a little. So that's going to deal a total of 27,
Sorry, I
30,
double-clicked one.
36. It's okay, I only counted the first 3. Okay,
Thank you.
and it goes down a bit. It
I'll
looks
make
like...
a wisdom.
Oh, yep, it's its turn, so it needs to make that wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fails.
Okay, 18 necrotic damage.
Oh, necrotic?
Yes.
The necrotic does
Because I always
not
do
affect it.
Okay, so it doesn't do any damage?
No.
Is this like a ghost
Okay.
dinosaur thing?
You're not sure.
I'm not there.
So it does nothing. Okay, good to know.
Okay, as the ooze moves through your spirit guardians, it seems to be unhindered by them. It is going to go and attack. Mao's been taking some evasive actions. I'm going to say that it's going to go after Tethys, who is right up next to it. He's going to... Oh, that is a hit. That is unfortunate. That is 21. And Tethys is not wearing any normal armor, so that's fine. But a thick acidic hiss is heard as it smacks into Tethys. And it's done. The next one, it is also ignoring Amon's spirit guardians, and it's going to, I'm going to say, if Mao ran away from the other one, it's probably on the other side where Mao is, so it's probably going to go for Mao.
You can drop the aura because it's not doing anything.
Okay. It does not hit Mao. It goes for a slam attack with one of its tar tendrils and slams into just pavement. Mao, it is your turn.
I shoot.
That hits. Which one are you shooting at? The one nearest you?
Same one.
Okay, so you're still shooting at the one
Yep.
there. That's going to deal 21 damage. Okay, it blasts away some of its chunky flesh. Anything else from you?
Nope. No place to hide. Can't do much.
Okay, Tethys is going to keep attacking that one as well. He has the hex on it, so it's going to deal +3 damage. And it does hit, so it replaces that necrotic that didn't do anything. Amon, it is your turn.
We have the Sacred Flames.
Right.
You cantrip, 1d8. Okay, dexterity saving throw, please.
Which one are you doing it on? The weakest one?
Yes. Okay. Okay. So
It doesn't dodge very well.
okay. So it's 3d8.
Okay, this seems to be super effective. The radiant flames envelop this, like, tarry creature, and the light seems to burn it with a strange hissing noise from deep within it. Deals twice as much damage. The creature withers and dies on the, like, stony boulder, hardening into a chunky liquid. Okay, anything else for you?
No, I'm gonna stay put.
Boom Crash, it is your turn. There's one left that was heading for Mao.
Okay, unloading again. Motherfucker.
Whoa. Holy shit.
All three of those hit.
Okay.
Damn.
What?
Wow. That's bullshit, but whatever.
She has +9.
I know. It's just the-
Wow.
Not apparently get hit easy.
38 damage as you unload shadows into this thing. It is falling apart. Bits and pieces of it are falling off of its flesh. And yeah, it's its turn. It is going to go after Boom Crash after that massive blow. It is going to whack. Okay, I think that does hit. So that's going to deal 33 damage. Also, are you wearing armor?
She shouldn't be. She's a cat.
I don't think so.
Wait,
Oh. The armor is destroyed. Hold on, let me check now.
is your AC just the your dexterity modifier?
She has a ring of protection.
That counts as magical though, right?
I mean, yeah, that's magical.
I don't.
It would probably be in your items.
Yeah, I'm yeah.
Like
I'm
leather or
checking.
studded leather or something.
No, I don't have studded leather. I vaguely remember at the very beginning I had leather armor, but I don't remember if I still have it. Hold on, I'm looking.
Just wondering what is your AC then? Because you have 16 AC.
Yeah. So she.
Yeah.
she
And that's yeah.
So she obviously has armor.
Yeah, I would have a little bit, which I guess I just haven't been paying attention to it. And I don't have it written down, but I would assume yes. So it would be
So you have a ring of protection and +2 dex, so that's 3. So you would have a 13 base armor.
Your armor. Or studded leather.
That's 11 and 12 respectively. So it's whatever 13 is. I'm gonna look it up real quick because this is an interesting conundrum. 13 would be a chain shirt, weirdly enough. But I don't think it's that. Perhaps you have a +1 studded leather somewhere.
I don't think that's it. Because if she did, she would have given it to Mao or something.
Either
I think
way,
the math
uh,
is wrong. I think.
assuming that you are wearing armor, it does weaken that armor, but we will need to figure out why you have 16 AC at some point.
Yeah.
Because
Fuck.
it's important to know if that isn't your AC. Now, it is your turn.
I shoot. I whip, I shoot, I smack.
Yeah, that does it in. This tar creature finally ignites in flame after it catches, skimming its surface, and the fire burns it down until it also hardens into a husk dried on the boulder. Eventually, the Pegasus comes back devoid of Zimosu, and steps down with its clattering hooves on the boulder, awaiting for the next person to arrive. Or to mount it.
I hop on.
Okay, now hops on. Combat
It
ends.
lifts you up and starts going.
Okay. You guys continue along, and Mao is brought over.
Hey man, how was flying?
Like flying.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you like the new horse? The Pegasus starts flying away again.
It's just a horse. I go and
Pegasus.
walk away and clean my blades. I mean, don't care. Magical dumb thing. It's not even real.
It technically is real. It's just summoned from someplace else. Kind of weird when you think about it.
Meanwhile, back in the boulder, you guys are waiting for Dusk Flicker to return once again. I'm going to have you guys make perception checks.
All right.
Can I keep an eye on them from afar with my spyglass?
It's a little far for that. The ground is also a little complicated for that.
Okay.
There he is. Okay, Amon, you can see that there are other strange creatures moving about the tar, although they are some ways off. It looks like they're shuffling their way towards you guys, though.
More inbound.
You alert everyone. Do you guys take any precautions before they arrive? This is mostly
I-
Boom Crash and Tethys.
If you got any radiant damage, that would be useful.
No such luck. Oh wait, might have something. He has Sickening Radiance, which could actually work. I can, if you can point it out, I can try and weaken it before it gets here. And
Sure.
Amon points out to one of the creatures moving in the tar, and Tethys is going to cast Sickening Radiance. He holds his hands up and begins to concentrate, muttering under his breath, when this weird, like, chromatic aberration starts appearing in the air nearby where the thing is. You can see, like, small flecks of starlight moving about it, and eventually the creature starts wiggling, and it tries to, like, move out, but eventually it turns and leaves. It seems to have drawn it away.
All right, then let's get it going.
I got 2 more of those in me. Dusk Flicker returns eventually for you guys. There's probably still more of them out here. Who do you want to send next?
The horse just kind of motions for everybody who wants to jump on. There aren't any monsters it sees right now, right?
None that you can see, no.
So the horse would just be like, "What's taking so long? Who wants to hop on?" Like whining and kind of hopping about.
Well, Tethys says to Boom Crash, you should probably hop on. I think he's got radiant energy, and mine seemed to work last time. We can hold them off.
Okay, I like that idea. So I'm gonna hop on.
Okay, Boom Crash hops on and starts soaring off. Meanwhile, it's just Amon and Tethys on board this boulder. Make new perception checks as you try and keep an eye out for any more that might be nearby. No, there are, but it's hard to see them amongst the tar. Wait, I think I see one. And Tethys points off into the distance. But Amon, you have spotted a few more as well that are moving nearby. They are starting to surround you guys. Tethys uses another of his sickening radiances to start shoving off another one of them. But two more are still looming in towards you guys. So, now we're going to have to roll for initiative again. There's two more up here. Let me just... Oh, cool, it's Urzark's turn. How did you get in here? Anyway, it looks like one of them has managed to go first. It shambles onto the stones opposite where Tethys is and shambles towards him to make a pseudopod attack.
Ow. So Bump Crush has no armor. She's just been casting mage armor.
Ah, if they have mage armor, that would do it. That's literally 13 plus their dex, so that makes sense.
Yeah, sorry. I was poring over my backup character sheet in my files, which is messy and hasn't been updated in a while.
Gotcha.
Basically, Warlock as a skill can assume to be casting that at all times.
Well, Boomcrash also is a wizard. Oh, actually, yeah, you by your logic, you could use a Warlock spell slot to cast it, and it lasts 8 hours, so there's no point in not casting it. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel better now. Your mage armor wiggles.
Me too.
Your mage armor wiggles a little bit, but it is not weakened. Okay, this tar monster crawls over to Tethys and whacks at him. Thankfully, Tethys doesn't wear armor either. He also has mage armor, so he is going to take 28 acid damage. A hefty amount of damage, but that's it. Tethys, on his turn, he has 42 health left, and there's two of them now. He's going to use his last Sickening Radiance slot to cast Armor of Agathis to boost him up. And that's it for him, unfortunately. Amon, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna just drop down Guardian of Faith. Bam. On top of it.
Okay, I think that's a 20-foot radius, isn't it? Or is it a 10-foot radius?
The radius, it occupies a spot. And yeah, if they move it 10 feet near it, it strikes at them.
Okay. One of them does so. It crawls forward.
Okay, dexterity save, please.
Yeah, they're not good at that. Have that damage. Actually, it's a set amount of damage, right? Oh, 2 natural 20s, aka
20.
natural 17s.
Actually, that might work. That saves it. So.
I hate it. What the fuck?
I said they're not good at it.
So it is half damage, but because they're vulnerable, they take full damage anyway. So take 20 damage, please.
That's fair.
It's a convoluted way of taking just regular damage.
Whoops. I did 60 damage. Yeah, the 2, not the 6. Okay, so it swipes at the creature. It is probably like in a like image of Nerul, but like bright and white light. And this radiance tries to pass through it, and it only slices off one of its pseudopods. But it still burns at the creature, who is hissing angrily at you. It is going to continue moving and go to attack. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, you are going to take 24 damage. 18 of which is acid. I don't think you're wearing any armor, so it doesn't matter.
Nope. Yeah.
Okay, this other one is still moving, so it's going to make a dex save. Okay, that's more like what I thought it was going to roll. A 1 and a 0, so that's going to fail. It needs to take now, I believe, 40 damage. That's accurate. The spirit guardian slams into this creature as it rears up, cutting it like clean in half, and the half that was sloughed off of it, it wriggles around a bit, but then it just hardens into a hunk of stone. It is going to continue to attack Tethys, and it does so. It doesn't breach the armor of Agathis, which is 25. That's going to be 19, and it's going to take 25 cold damage, which it is slightly resistant to. So it's going to take half of 25, rounded up, 13. Alright, it is done. It is Tethys' turn. He has already used his curse on the last batch, so he's just going to maul it. Still hits for 13. Come on, it's your turn.
All right, let's do the radiant damage on this thing. So, Sacred Flames, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yep, it fails.
And 3d8 plus 4, so 24 damage, or in this case, yeah, a lot.
It is blasted away into nothingness. It turns into like this hardened stone, and then it crumbles into dust. Anything else for you?
No, I think I'm just gonna hide inside the Guardian of Faith.
Okay, and since that's still around, this boy is going to have to make a dex save.
Yep.
Okay, roll for that damage. Well, it's not a roll.
Oh, damage.
40 damage? Okay, it is still schlepping about. It is going to go and attack you, Amon.
Okay, also the Guardian of Faith is gone now because it has dealt 60 damage now.
Okay.
Okay,
That
that's
misses.
a good miss.
It is Tethys' turn. Tethys is going to rush over to aid you and do so with a maul attack. And deals 15 damage. Okay, come on. It's your turn. I'm assuming a Sacred Flame.
Yes. I need to make the button.
Well, a -2 doesn't make the save, so he once again crumbles to dust. Meanwhile, Dusk Flicker arrives back to you guys. Tethys says, I've only got... Oh wait, I've used all my slots. Will you be okay on your own here?
Yes.
Okay. The hefty orc gets back onto Dusk Flicker and wishes you best of luck, and tells you, of course, that Kaifon is watching over you. And Dusk Flicker goes off into the darkness. Probably like midday, just flies off. Amon, make a perception check as you try and keep an eye out for any further ones.
All right. Perception.
Okay.
Yeah, I could have got a 20.
It looks like one has finally appeared behind you, but it has managed to sneak up on you. This one rises out of the tar pit as you are scanning the horizon, but with your buddy there, no longer there to help spot, this one lashes out with a pseudopod. 12 doesn't hit. Wait, unseen. Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
Okay, it slaps down near you, and your uncanny ability to dodge it, you kind of like backflip out of the way, and another one has appeared. Let's roll for this bad boy's initiative. That's it. It's over there, right where I left it. Okay, Amon, it is your turn.
All right. Let's just do the. Okay, Sacred Flames, Dexterity save.
Held.
42 if it fails.
Well, it probably will. Does a 15 pass?
No, DC 16.
Okay, cool. That is 42 damage directly to it. It slams into it, and yeah. Anything else for you?
I guess I'll do Healing Word for myself just to So the 7 hit points for me.
Okay.
Go.
You mutter a holy word under your breath as it continues its assault. It goes to slap at you, but it misses. Your turn. Once more.
Sacred Flames, as always.
Yeah, this is mostly a dice check, it seems. That's going to be 24 damage.
And I'm gonna do Healing Word on myself again, just for the hell of it.
Okay. It's its turn. It is going to continue slip-slapping away. Looks like it's finally gotten a hit in for 24 damage. You can feel the acid burning through your cloak, but you are not as harmed as you could be thanks to the might of your deity. It's your turn.
This is a weird Pokemon battle.
It is. Okay, I think it actually did this save. It moves around you in an odd way, and the sacred flames have missed. Anything else?
No. Let me just check. I think you're right. Cantrips don't do half damage.
Yeah, they usually don't.
Oh, it's the no. Okay, yeah. So let's just do the next dice check. It's me, right?
It's it.
Okay.
15 does not hit you.
It hit me.
Okay, then it is your turn.
All right.
Oh, whoops.
Yep, damn save already. Better fail it because that's a lot of damage.
Okay, 40 damage. As it's looming over you, you manage to finally blast it right in its heart, and it crumbles just before your eyes. You are able to roll out of the way as it crumbles into dust on the boulder. Finally, Dusk Flicker comes back for you and clatters on the boulder once more. You hop on and are able to rejoin your party on the other side of the tar pit fields. It looks like there are some more down there that you can kind of see moving about now that you've trained your eye for them, but they cannot get at you guys. And we're through.
I assume by this point everybody let me know what was going on, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, Roll 20 just closed on me. I'm gonna heal him for at least 40 hit points because like shit, man. Sorry that ended up going sour. Glad you're okay.
Now let's make haste.
Yeah.
You guys heal up as much as you want to, and then continue on your way. See if there are any other encounters this day. Okay, it looks like we're in the clear. You guys continue traveling for the rest of this day and then eventually find some camp. I guess we now do nighttime rolls. Doobie-doobie-doo. So, as you guys are sitting there for camp, you guys are being relatively inconspicuous. You don't want any like dragons or any weird things to come after you guys in the middle of the night. But Boom Crash, during your section of the watch, you hear some odd noises coming from quite a ways away. It sounds like this weird, like...
There are tauntauns nearby?
You can hear several of these, like, voices things. I say voices, these noises. They're echoing, like, near you guys. Probably somewhere within this, like, forest of, like, buttes, stone buttes, like, scattered throughout here. But it's hard to see, even with your dark vision. I'm gonna have you make a perception check.
Don't. What if you do? It could be one of those cow things again. Remember the cow thing? Don't look.
Catablepus?
Catoblepus. cow thing.
You
Avert your eyes.
you squint even with your devil sight through these buttes, but you have not been able to find them. Amon is sleeping, but his ears have twitched at the noises. He's probably having some odd dreams at this point. Boomcrash, what do? You haven't been able to find these things, but they're probably
Push to
nearby.
talk, motherfucker. Sorry. I send Goose out to scout out, and I smack whoever's nearest to me awake.
Okay, have Goose make a perception check, and we'll resolve that once it happens. You shake everybody awake, alerting them to the strange noises. Hey, Goose does not have dark
Nope,
vision,
no luck.
so that is Goose being unable to find them. What are you guys doing in the meantime?
Sleeping? I don't know who she woke up.
She woke up everybody.
Do you
Yeah,
want
that like that. It's kind of like that noise.
Nah.
Did you send Goose to check?
I did. He didn't see anything.
It's too dark out there. I don't know why you sent me out there.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. It was worth a shot.
You want me to get on my horse and fly around or something?
Just, you know what? I'll go and check it out.
You wanna,
And
you
if
wanna
I
get on
start
top of
screaming, come and find me, okay?
Let's be able to see first. I'm gonna shoot an arrow in.
In where?
Just in the general direction to see if it illuminates anything. It is a fire
Yeah.
bolt, so why
You
not?
shoot roughly at random. You can't quite tell where it's coming from as it's echoing through this sea of buttes.
I tell Duskflicker to take Boomcrash and put her on his saddle so that she can get a vantage point and stay away from whatever's
She
making
does have
sound.
the longest dark vision, so it's probably best.
Yeah, you have the
Yeah.
better sight for it, and that way you don't have to on foot get close to it. So
Yeah,
horse
okay.
is going to take you for a ride. It has 90-foot flying speed.
Okay, neat.
Righty. So, Crash, make a new perception check. The buttes are still hindering your vision, but Duskflicker's vantage point and movement is going to what's it called? Cancel out the disadvantage with their advantage. So you start making your way through these buttes until you can see several figures moving below. While they appear to be figures at first glance, upon closer look, they're actually quadrupeds, and they look kind of like horses, although they have these huge, weird lumps on their backs.
Weird.
Once you start circling them, you can see two of them that are
Oh.
like butting heads with each other, although it doesn't look like they have any horns to speak of. One of them is just kind of like running around in a circle, and another one is like bucking its feet. They seem very
Not camel.
disturbed.
It's the horse with bump.
It's a camel, potentially.
Like, I'm trying to figure out if he's being facetious. It's like, it's like a horse, but it's got a hump, or it's like it's a freaking horse with a hump.
They're
You-
camels.
Don't you have they're camels?
They're camels. Okay. I mean, they could be doing this somewhere else. I'm gonna send an Eldritch Blast in their sort of like. I'm gonna herd some camels away from our sleeping spot.
Okay.
Wait.
So I'm not gonna send an Eldritch Blast.
No, hold on. Hear me
we
out for
could
stupid
we
ideas.
could have a ride.
We could steal some camels and have a faster way of getting to the thing because we need at least two.
But they're wild. They're not tame.
Oh, we
Can
could.
you-
Okay, you
Just
know what?
cut-
Fuck it. I'm going to communicate this through Goose, who was left behind. He's going to say, they look like camels. They look like horses. They're just, it's wild animals. It's nothing to fear.
Goose, being unable to speak except through mimicry, has to improvise, as you've never really seen a camel up close, and they say that they look like horses with humps on their backs.
They look like horses with humps on their back.
Try to believe this.
I'm gonna
I'm
just
mostly
roll a
being an
general-
asshole.
Which is
Okay, I
fair.
understand. So a camel?
Goose nods their
I
head.
guess. Okay.
I guess Goose shrugs.
I talked to Goose. Anybody got a way you could tame a camel? Because camels might be useful. I can only talk to snakes.
Good, that's helpful. Tethys says he has survival. He doesn't have animal handling. I'm
I
not
looked
very
him
good in
now
the
in
way
the
of
mug.
animals. In fact, I think most animals shudder at my appearance.
Y'all
I'm-
good with camels?
Sure, it's not gonna zap me with its laser eyes, right?
I meant, do you have any way to like tame a camel? Because
I mean, I
other
can
than
stab it.
offering,
So no.
I think we just gotta leave him alone. I got no easy way to take care of camels. Unless you got any way to treat a camel from Crash, I could talk to.
Fuck a camel
the-
is.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I got nothing.
Okay. We just
I
kind
guess
of
just leave him alone or scare him off.
Or we could kill them
Why
for
you
food.
Is camel meat any good?
One
not-
way to find
well,
out.
No, we
Tethys
haven't tried it
says.
yet. Okay,
I'm against the idea.
I'm
Just
setting an Eldritch
turn
Blast
him off.
in their general direction to scare them off. I'm not going to actually try and hit them because they're just wildlife fucking about
Okay.
and going back to sleep.
Make an animal handling check to scare them away in the right direction. I mean, your intent is clear.
Stampede the camels towards us.
Okay, you fire a few Eldritch Blasts toward the ground, and it takes them a bit to realize what's going on. A few of them like bump into each other, but eventually they scatter, and they go off into the night. You've solved my camel puzzle.
I love having a Pegasus.
I love having you too, says Duskflicker.
My eyes sparkle. It can technically communicate mentally, I think.
Of course I can. I always could.
That might get annoying.
That was always
Oh
allowed.
god, this could get really creepy really fast.
Oni could talk to me though, so it's even worse.
It's not any different than a familiar.
But Goose is the best.
Right. Well, it's time for bed.
Of course. I will stand watch over you while you sleep.
Jesus
Nice.
fucking Christ. This is awful.
What's up with you, Zamasu? Just go back to bed. They were just camels. Tethys, like, tucks himself in.
Fun fact: horses stay awake like 22 hours out of the day, and they only need like 3 to 4 hours of sleep.
They're an abomination
stupid.
and I'm still creeped out by them.
It's fair. You
Their
guys,
legs also still freak me out.
you guys get a long rest in. There are no other encounters tonight other than the weird feral camels.
Feral camels.
Okay, and we head on to next day.
When we get close to Urzark, like one more day away, I want to do a scry to just check on the town and see if any weird stuff happened. You know, not walking into some occupation or something.
It was already occupied, dude. Okay.
Yeah, but you know, under attack or something.
So Tethys is pretty okay, finding their way back to Urzark. A 14 will do. Doop. Let's check for encounters. Okie dokie. Okay, so, sorry, was just reading. So, you guys are headed, off in this way. As you guys are packing up to, head out in the morning, you can see that there appears to be a carriage, on a low road below you guys. It is not that far off. There's just a, like, scree pile, leading down to them about, say, 100 feet down, but it's very not steep, so you could probably easily head down there if you needed to. But from this distance, you can see several horses that don't have humps on their backs guiding a carriage along with a contingent of other mounted humanoids. But they're heading basically parallel to you guys in the direction that you guys are going.
Hitchhiking?
Are we asking permission or just doing it?
Well, they
mean-
have come up upon you guys because they're on horseback, and they will probably pass you in a bit. But they don't seem to have taken notice of you.
I
or
put
if-
my cloak up and cover my face.
Okay, they're still 100 feet away.
I'm gonna wave.
Okay,
Yeah.
you wave to them. Eventually, one of them does pop up a banner on the side of their caravan. It shows the symbol of the Iloran Vintners. Then they wave back.
Okay.
Okay.
Rad. Potentially friendly.
Well, I mean, as far as they're concerned, we're just strangers, so keep it cool.
I say we just keep it cool. We just
Yeah,
let them pass.
unless we
and
see
that's
someone we
it.
know.
Yeah.
Understood. I will cast Armor of Agathis to keep myself cool.
Wow.
All
Wow,
right.
Tatis.
Whatever you say, honey.
I thought I'm
So-
supposed to be the edge. You're weird.
You
Uh,
don't know them.
so,
As long as nobody provokes nobody, we're fine.
It's hard to
Yeah.
understand what you guys want to do sometimes, so I'm ready for anything.
Anyway, so what's their reaction?
They just raised their banner and waved to you guys, to signal, I guess, who they are, and then to wave.
Wave back.
Okay, you wave back.
Wave back. It's not. Yeah, it's not like we got a flag.
So they're technically moving faster than we are.
They are.
'Cause they're on horses.
Yeah,
They do come to a
Mounted.
stop when they notice that you keep waving at them, but they're, I'd say about 30 feet below you and 100 feet away. They kind of call out to you guys. What do you want?
I guess we should just introduce ourselves so they don't
I
think
got-
we're aggressive.
I'm gonna cast armor, try to increase my volume on my voice. Can we get a ride? Or actually, yeah. Oh,
Can we
where are
travel
you
with you?
going? Can we get a ride? Yeah.
Going to Urzar.
It's like okay. Like we're going there too. Can you help us?
They start discussing amongst themselves. How much money you got?
Not
Say,
much-
give him, like, I don't know, like a platinum piece. Just one.
Like 100 gold.
Come on down.
Jesus fucking Christ, why are you giving them so
Oh
much?
shit!
They're gonna
don't
rob
care.
us now.
I high five them on.
What's wrong with all of you? They're gonna try and kill us.
I mean, we still have some mounts, so it's not like we don't have a way to escape.
Now
Also,
we've murdered dragons. It'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. You all worried about popping in on a teleportation circle, but we're gonna go and just take a ride with these guys. Cool.
Okay, so
So-
honey,
I'm just
the
saying.
difference there is that we don't have an escape route if we do the teleportation circle, except Underdark.
Good
Daggers
old
at my
Underdark,
side.
where there's
Ready.
more things that can kill you. That's fine.
Like it's
You
weird
wanna
that you're
sit on
concerned
top of
about
Duskflicker?
not concerned about barging into their base uninvited.
Okay, so Boom Crash can tell that Mao is getting a little twitchy, so she's gonna hold Mao's hand.
Okay.
The other hand still
like,
has
I-
a dagger in
I don't-
pocket.
Okay, I'm gonna go
I'm
down.
just march behind them on.
Okay. You guys start skidding your way down the like scree embankment there. Duskflicker can easily just traipse along, just their hooves scraping along the rocks as they flutter on down towards the location. Tethys shrugs and just dimension doors down there.
Show off.
They all watch this magical approach of some teleportation, a magical Pegasi, as you
I
guys
just fucking walk.
walk over. The caravan seems to just have just one large wagon, covered wagon in it, pulled by 2 horses, and it looks like there are about 10 other people here that are mounted. They're all...
Do they have weapons?
Some of them do have weapons. One of them appears to be unarmed and seems to be the one in charge. He heads over to you guys, and he's wearing like a very touristy looking turban, probably bought just for this trip. He takes it off his head and says, who are you guys? What are you guys doing out in the middle of the desert?
Yeah, we're traveling through, and we noticed you guys, and we want to, since you guys are going to Urzark, we're heading there too, but we're hoping that they, might as well travel together. How's that?
Some
Faster,
dragons ate our
safer,
horses.
safer with numbers. There are dragons flying about, and that's always fun. So
They ate our horses.
Well, that's awful. Well, we can certainly offer what protection we have for a nominal fee. How many of the 5?
We already said 100 gold.
That sounds
That is-
fantastic.
That is 20 gold apiece, so that should probably be fine.
Of course. I'll be taking the funds, and I'll divide them amongst you all. And he gestures towards the flunkies over there that kind of just roll their eyes.
I'm gonna just spin out the exact stack and just hand it over.
All in gold pieces?
I mean, that's what I said, so it
Yeah.
makes sense.
He hefts the purse, says, "Excellent. We'll be able to give you some protection along the way. My name's Saginis. Pleased to meet you. I'm with the Aloran Vintners. We're transporting silk. We had some extra room. Didn't have as much ale to send, and it seems Urzark wanted some silk, so...
Yeah, we're not that we're not that interesting. So,
well, whatever works.
yeah,
yeah.
we'll
Not gonna
we'll,
ask.
we'll follow you.
Good. I guess we can slow down for you guys. I don't think there's enough room in the carriage. We already have some other stragglers in there that we had picked up.
I can walk. If you could.
We just have 2 bodies. We'd maybe
Yeah.
like to rotate, and I
Yeah.
motioned to Mao and Tethys.
yeah.
I motioned to us with our horses.
Be a tight fit.
Tessus can sit up there. I'll walk.
All right, then we gotta, I guess. So.
But we'll see if we can fit someone on the cart. He walks over to the cart after dismounting. Hey, is there enough room in there for one more person? It's kind of crowded. Come on, there's got to be enough room. But you said that it was just gonna be us. Well, there's more people now, and they're willing to pay, unlike you, lowlifes. You guys can exchange turns or whatever and walk.
Okay, so if this is gonna cause drama, this is not our intent. So.
No, it's fine. Your money is great here. One of you get out.
He's just power flexing. Don't worry about it. This is just roleplay.
Eventually one of them says, you just hear yelling from the caravan, and one of them says, No, I meant rock! And then one of them is shoved out of the caravan and they fall onto the ground. And they get up covered in dust and brush themselves off. He straightens his sort of octopus-looking hat on his head and just storms off. He catches sight of you guys and goes, hey, how's it going? Didn't think I'd see you guys again.
Who is
And-
this?
Who did?
It is one of the dark mantle grunts that you guys let live that was wandering off in the desert. 2 more pop their heads out from within the caravan. Oh shit, it's that guy. Is that the one with the It is just... Maybe they haven't seen us yet. They pop their heads back in.
Oh God, honeys.
It's fine. I'm glad to see you're trying to get back.
Look at them and just like, you know what? Actually, we know these, and they can run. They've had a run.
You're cutting out there a little bit.
I said that they had it rough, so let them ride it.
Okay. Tethys just kind of shrugs and says, I was walking anyway. Just, slow down enough for us walkers. The guy just, stumbles back into the caravan, and then there's, like, hushed murmuring as the caravan, like, shakes a little bit. Alright, well, let's move on. Don't want to be dragon meat.
All right.
That goddamn dragon, I shake my fist.
Siginus, gets to the head of the group, and just kind of, whips the air and says, Alright, heading out. And everybody falls in line. Right. You guys continue along in your now, Vintner's silk trade caravan thing. Let's keep rolling. And actually, I already rolled. There are no further encounters this day. You guys eventually set up camp after kind of like eyeing the Dark Mantle grunts kind of nervously. Well, they're mostly looking at you guys nervously. And you guys set up camp. You create a fire. You saddle up the horses and get them fed with some feed that was in the caravan itself. And yeah, what do you guys do? Otherwise, we're probably going to have to start watches for the night.
I'm going to ask that we do the non-detection thing in our little sneaking area, just in case. Because there are people after us. But before that, I want to see if I can buy any ale. I'm going to go to the main guy and just be like, you still got any of that ale you're talking about? Or any of the Vintner's famous wine?
No, I said that we weren't carrying oil. Why did I say oil? Ale. We're, just carrying silk.
No, it's all sorted out. Okay. I guess that's fine. I don't think I have too much interest in silk.
I didn't think so. I would probably only sell it to the people in Urzark.
Okay, well, have a good night, and I'm gonna go to the area.
Well, I'm gonna ask where you guys come from then, because the road to Urzark is rough. That's where I'm meeting you. Where are you guys coming from?
Oh, we're coming from Allure, says one of the, sort of mercenaries there.
Oh, okay. How are things down there?
Well, I guess they're alright. I mean, same as it ever was.
Good to know.
Make an insight check.
Okay. Skill. Man, I just rolled nothing but lows.
The guy didn't seem to like you very much, but you don't detect anything weird in his voice.
Are we all hanging out around the same kind of circle?
I'm assuming. Zumasu probably like went off to see the captain, who's like, he's at another fire, just kind of by himself. Though the rest of you are all surrounding the same campfire.
The guy that doesn't like me, is he the one that objected to joining?
No.
Does my insight do anything?
Oh, that's why you were asking.
Yeah.
Boom Crash, you can see that the after talking to Amon, the mercenaries kind of just like exchange looks with each other. It looks like they are being a little shifty. Seems like they're either holding something back or don't want to share all the information with Amon.
Okay, I think it's time that I whip out my last wine bottle.
Everybody kind of instantly looks at you as you pull out some ale. One of
I
the
mean,
vintners
come on, let's christen new friendships.
one of the vintners starts like shaking their head up and down, like yeah. The other one just kind of elbows him.
I do a perception check on their reaction to this.
Yeah. It's
Do they recognize the vintner ale or the vintner wine?
you're not sure about that specifically, but it seems like they look excited to be drinking, but they are. It doesn't look like they're allowed to.
Oh, interesting.
Prohibition.
One of them
Um,
kind of like leans over to the other one, and you can overhear them say, "Sickness doesn't want us drinking on the job. That's what got us into trouble last time." Yeah, but this is a special occasion. We have friends.
do this is easily overheard, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your boss isn't gonna know. We're not gonna tell. Just enjoy life while you're still alive. I don't know, dude. I kind of gesture for the bottle.
I mean,
Can I have
this is up to your best judgment. I don't want to get you guys in trouble, and I don't want to get us in trouble because we're technically guests. So what do you boys think?
Make a persuasion check. Okay.
Not too bad.
The one that you're talking to, he kind of sighs and looks at the other guy who's like smiling at him and nodding and giving thumbs up. And the bigger guy kind of just goes, just a little bit. Don't let Saginin come over. And then they pull out some leather cups. To pour
It's
some
a single
into.
wine bottle, and there's so many of us. I don't think that it'll be enough to be a problem. Just enough to make you a little happy, I hope.
Sure. Bought some pancakes a while back. I'm sure that we deserve this. Yeah, we deserve this, exactly. Hey, do we get any?
Okay.
Says one of the Dark Mantle guys in the back. You guys didn't pay for your trip. There's only one bottle of wine. Oh.
Okay, so Amon, Mao, Boom Crash, Tethys. I'll leave a little bit for Zumasu. And how many guys are there?
There are about 9 guys plus the 3 Dark Mantle dudes. So 12.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, this bottle is not going to be going very far, but
like
it'll be enough to
half a
wet
cup
their
for
whistle.
everybody.
You give a small swig, essentially a shot to everybody. And yeah, they all seem to be appreciative of it. Although eventually the captain over at the other fire kind of like looks over curious as to what's going on. Boomcrash, what do you do? You might be on push to talk.
I mean, I wasn't really saying anything other
That's fair.
than like, I'm just trying to grease the gears a little bit so they hopefully like us a little bit more.
Okay.
So I don't know, just trying to make friends, and hey, if they're drinking and that means we have blackmail/leverage.
I'm gonna look over to Boomcrash then while they're drinking and be like, I wonder if the Red Raven has done anything in Allure recently. Trying to start conversation. See if they overhear.
Sure, make an insight check. They're obviously gonna overhear if you're trying to get
Like-
them to.
We kind of ducked out after that whole riot thing started happening just because figured the entire city would fall, but seems weird.
You look at the vintners, and it sounds like they're listening to you more closely, though they are not making any overt appearances at doing so. They're not talking to you.
I just I just look at them and be like, wait, did you guys see her at all or see anything happening?
They tighten up and go,
That's right. Those assholes better clench.
there's been the news. Yeah, in the news. She's been hitting some of the she's been attacking the vintners, for no reason, really.
Weird. News, did you bring newspapers? Do you guys have, like, stuff that you brought with you?
Well, no. I mean,
Well, then what kind of news? Spill the beans. We haven't been in Allure for, like, a few months.
you haven't?
Yeah.
Well, I guess they've been sort of getting this following. There's been a lot of protests going on in Allure, but it's really violent. It seems that they're now just, like, rioting, over near where, the vintners do their business, and I'm not sure what they think they're gonna accomplish. Yeah, the vintners are respectable. I mean, we do some weird things every now and then. We make money.
So, is it riots or is it just the Red Raven? Seems kind of weird that an entire organization get taken down by one person.
Well, it's not gonna take us down.
Oh, I can't be
Vintners.
that strong.
The vintners are resilient. We just tend to be. Besides, that's not even where the main base is. That's not even when, it's just a admin building. It's not like that's going to actually take down our operations.
Well, that's good for you guys, at least. You know, you still make food or make money to pay for food and put food on the table for family and stuff.
Exactly. See, this one gets it.
I've had my hard times. I know what it feels like.
Right. Well, where have you guys, been recently? I saw you guys out in the middle of the desert. You said your horses got eaten?
There are blue dragons in this desert, did you know?
We've heard about the glass blower, I think. That's been the sort of news of the Scablands.
Wait, what's a glass blower?
We have names for these dragons. Let me see if I can grab.
I can't remember their big, stupid, draconic name, but the people in the Scablands call it the glass blower. They have this progeny of blue dragons that have been asserting their authority. New Dawn's been able to keep them at bay, but they've been kind of scouring the lands. Makes it difficult to smuggle things. I mean, to sell things reputably to Urzark. Jeffrey? What?
Boom
I
crash.
elbow whoever's next to me and be like, shh, don't worry about it. I've done worse. You're fine. You're in good company.
Make a persuasion check.
Not a deception, because she's definitely done... Well, I mean, she has done worse.
He kind of, just puts his hand behind his neck and just, it's like, I don't know.
Boom crash.
Let me see if I can...
significantly to the bottle.
Let me go get some meat. We can talk tomorrow. And he gets up to go get some rations from their crate. It seems like he's done talking. He feels like he's spilled a little too much.
Okay, that's fine. We've gotten news, so I mean, Zumasu, I guess, will be pleased that his civil uprising is happening.
Okay. Meanwhile, you guys, eventually hear someone yell, "Hey, where'd you get that?" And then, you see Saginis, the captain, come over and, like, grabbing a cup out of, one of the mercenaries' hands. It wasn't me, I swear. They had alcohol. See, I told you. They didn't let me have any of it. You guys aren't supposed to be drinking on the job, right? But he spit all that out now. Go to bed. Got a long walk in the morning. Everybody just kind of does a collective groan. And the Dark Mantle guy just looks proud of himself. See, that's what you get for not sharing any with me. Fucking tattletale. They're not gonna like us. Come on, let's get out of here. No, but they were mean to... They're helping us. Please, just stop. And he drags him by with a tentacle from his hat off towards their little campsite over there.
That's public school.
To them, probably. Eventually...
I want to, like, go and approach those two and just be like, hey, you know, I can go and... let me go for a walk with them, and I can, like, tell them what not to do. Look, it seems like he's got this problem with understanding, like, these social contracts between these caravan things. Looks like you're about to get your ass kicked. I can go kick his butt for you if you want.
Yeah, they're not worth it.
Alright, fine, whatever. You know, free services, usually get paid for it, but okay.
Things eventually wind down in the camp as everybody settles in for bed. So let's see. There are encounters tonight. There are none. Nobody accosts you, probably because you're traveling in numbers. That has probably increased your chances on a die roll of not getting an encounter, probably. Anywho, next day happens. We no longer need a survival guide. They have a map as to where to go, and they're able to easily navigate with everybody's help to get you guys onward toward Urzark. As you guys are breaking down camp, are you guys doing anything, or making any preparations, talking to anybody, sowing any more seeds?
I was just saying we cast the non-detection thing where we're sleeping.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
And if we're getting close to Urzark, I just wanted to do a sort of security scry around the area.
Okay.
That's all.
I would like to probably, like, inconspicuously check underneath the cart for trapdoors that might be used for smuggling.
Stealthy, nighty time?
When we're packing up stuff or moving
I gotta
things,
ask
I'm
for
probably going to help people move stuff onto the cart.
What are you asking for, Amon?
So I gotta ask for a favor. So, Boom Crash, are you capable of identifying magic items?
Yes.
Or are you able to identify just magic? Is that possible for you?
I mean, I can cast Detect Magic and I can cast Identify.
Okay. So, we haven't had a chance to sit down, but this elf head tomb that we interrupted the robbery of, that I ripped off. You remember to it because it was enchanted. You figure what's the deal with that?
You're coming in and out. Like
Okay,
I
was worried it was just me.
I'm only.
I got
Yeah,
some.
I'm
like,
only
like
hearing
an
every
elf,
other word. I'm sorry.
elf and an item, something to do if it's enchanted.
Okay, forget it. We'll discuss it when the connection is better.
Okay, you can also type it in the chat if you want.
Okay.
If you want it to be more succinct.
Something to do with identifying, yeah, like a magic item or something.
Mal, make an investigation check. Actually, a perception check, if you're trying to do it subtly from afar. Okay, cool.
You're welcome.
You look underneath the cart, and it turns out that your intuition was correct. There is a latch underneath the cart that probably would be a trapdoor, and probably would be used for smuggling. If they put it over something, they would be able to, like, drop something in the cart without anybody around them seeing them unload anything.
I would like to keep an eye on that when we go into Urzarks and wherever they might drop.
Okay. You make a mental note of that and move on. Okay, you guys get up and ready to go, and most of the day actually is completely devoid of encounters. Seems like nobody is accosting this caravan, and you guys are starting to see familiar ground as Urzark is starting to get within a few days' range now. Rather like a day and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you guys settle in for another long rest. A similar sort of setup happens. on this day, although Saginas has joined the campfire this time to make sure that there are no shenanigans from whoever snuck that goddamned alcohol into this dry caravan. Okay. Is anybody doing anything?
I guess for Sergius to be like, while we're eating rations, just kind of chilling out by the fire. I'm just like messing with my little pipe, making cute little animals from it. Be like, so how much do you get paid working for the vintners?
I'm under contract not to talk about how much I get paid.
What? You can't do that. If we don't all like learn about what each other are paying, we can't like push back on whoever's running the business and like get paid better.
Yeah, but that's kind of the point. This is the vintners.
Uh-huh. Who's gonna know?
There's
I'm just curious. I might be looking for work. I can keep a secret.
If you're looking to work, probably need to talk to Saginas, and he can probably get you in contact with somebody.
I thought Sir Guinness was at the thing. Because he was sitting in because he didn't want anyone to spill beans.
Yeah, he's there, but I'm assuming you're talking to like somebody who's right next to you, and he's kind of
Sure.
talking under his breath because he's not supposed to talk about his pay.
Fine. I'll just yell across the fireplace or the campfire and be like, "Hey, Sir Guinness, there any job openings?"
What are your skills?
I just kind of move my cloak aside. I'm like, I've got a sword, I've got a dagger, and I've got a cool bow. Usually pretty good shot.
Well, are you into He kind of like sneaks in some thieves' cant into the conversation.
Good.
He starts using like some code words to see if you'll pick up on them, but he's trying to mix it up to make it sound like jargon. And you can understand what he's getting at.
I can.
So, what are you? He's kind of asking like, are you into smuggling, or are you into more violent things?
I'm not so good with apples and oranges, but I'm good at cutting down wood.
Okay, well, I'm more in the apples and oranges business. Just moving carts of them, as it were. But if you're interested in that sort of thing, I might be able to get you in contact with somebody in Allure that could get you said job. And you won't even need to go through the mercenary company to get there.
I make a comment and like these can't be like, we're not moving in that direction right now. We're heading toward New Dawn. Isn't there something up there? This would be in Thieves' Cant.
Okay.
Like, I can't use that ladder. I need something better. Maybe a well?
Well, there's ticklings of something going on up in New Dawn, but we technically don't have any proper jurisdiction there. But I'm really not sure how much I should be giving away here.
Why don't we go for a walk? We can have a private conversation so no one's listening in. I'll even leave my weapons behind. If you're concerned.
He narrows his eyes at you. Make a persuasion check. I'm just not sure that you're important enough to warrant such a conversation. What can you do to prove to me that it might be worth my time? And no, killing me's not gonna do it.
Kind of a gamble, but you got an apple or an orange, toss it in the air.
That was thieves' cant. I sell silk.
Just, I don't want to burn your silk. You got a hat? He's got a turban.
Takes
We
off
could
his
shoot
turban. I don't know why I bought this goddamn thing. It doesn't actually make it cooler in the desert like they said it would. It just makes me hot and sweaty. Here. He, kind of, he puts it, like, in a sack, and just, like, tosses it up into the sky.
And I'll aim for it. Quick draw on the bow and just pull it out and shoot.
Make a new persuasion check with advantage as the flaming arrow launches clean through it and bursts into flames and falls to the ground in cinders. Kind of looks at it and goes, it's a good shot, but honestly, it's more interesting that you have such a unique weapon. If you were able to land yourself something like that, maybe you are worth something. Tell you what, when we get to Urzark, I can get you into a contact, and they can get you a job that you might be looking for.
It's fair. Foot in the door is all I ask.
That's all that I can get you. Anyway, he just kind of turns to his fellow guys and just says, we best start getting ready for bed. Bosco, you're on first watch. I had it last night. Doesn't matter. It's easier for me to remember. Alright, and anybody else doing anything tonight?
Hanging out in first watch with Bosco.
Okay,
I have a quick question.
sure.
Are these like travel days something where I could study the book? The Tome of Intellect or Clear Thought or whatever?
I think...
Or
Let me check the weird rules on it.
I think it's like 8 hours of study.
Spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days. So you can spend as many hours as you want each day doing it, but you wouldn't be able to do it while you're, like, riding and whatnot. You'd have to do it, like, probably at night at firelight. And it would, of course, cut into the rest that you're having for 8 hours.
Yeah, that was my question. Okay, I'll
So if you think
wait.
you can accumulate 6 days in 48 hours over 6 days, then you could.
That's going to be like 8 hours a day, like 8 hours of like focused study, and I don't have that right now, so nope. Gonna pass.
Okay. Hey, for the first watch, nothing much happens. The second watch, nothing much happens either. During deep sleep, Mal, you hear something, and you aren't on watch, you're asleep, but something wakens you up. Wakens you up. You hear a voice that says, "Oh, oh, can you hear me?"
I have the ring of mind shielding on. Just to clarify.
I'm aware.
Oh, fuck. I'm looking up, and I'll look around at the rest of the party. Is anyone moving, and who is on watch?
It looks like Tethys is on watch. He's just talking to some other mercenary dude. Seems like he's talking about Kaifun again. The guy seems not interested, but nobody's really reacting.
He's got the Chris syndrome, where he's just talking about this cool thing that he thinks about, and the other guy's like,
It's adorable. It's nerd culture.
It is, yeah. I won't respond. I'm gonna wait a bit. I want to see if I'm not just hallucinating.
Eventually, after those two Maos come, you hear a louder one, "Answer me!"
Now I feel like I shouldn't, because it's an asshole.
Is it devil voice?
I don't know. Yeah, do I
You have-
recognize the voice?
You do not recognize this voice.
I just say no.
That's good enough. Thank you. Perhaps I'll contact you again. Have a good sleep.
Oh, wait, who is this?
There's no response.
Fuck. Fucking shit. Fuck. I'm gonna go lay down next to Boom Crash.
You
Wait,
guys.
can she do an insight on the voice to see if she recognizes it?
She does not recognize it, no matter how high you roll.
Damn.
It is not somebody that you know.
Okay.
Okay. The rest of the night passes uneventfully. You guys waken in the morning and get ready to go. Amon, did you want to do that thing? I just looked in the Discord. I actually don't remember where you got that.
It was from the
I remember now.
guy that was robbing the grave. We just destroyed all his undead, kicked his ass, and took the head for ourselves because we were investigating the family tomb. Remember?
I do remember that. Boom Crash, if you wanted to identify that, it's not really the purpose of the identify spell. You could probably detect if there's some sort of like magic on it.
Yeah, I figured. So to start with detect magic.
Okay.
That was way back. I'm trying to remember what that plot thread was.
There was like we found a journal, and there was like I think it
There
was
was
like
also the blasted unicorn horn, which we gave to Tandagrin. Whoops.
This whole thing was related to learning about Atorus's past, wasn't it?
yeah, we're trying to get some like actual evidence. What's the idea?
Yeah, because that was trying to figure out his who was the relationship? His daughter or his grandmother, or what was it? I just want a quick recap.
I think it was one of his mistresses that he had a kid with, and something nefarious happened to her.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
And the elf head was taken from her
The tomb.
her tomb.
Mop.
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Boom Crash, you do detect some faint form of magic on the skull. It seems to be warded with some sort of abjuration magic.
We did that last time. I was hoping that she could like get rid of it by now.
I can try and cast a spell.
You can.
All right.
I think the last time you tried, though, it might not have worked. If you did try.
I don't know
think
if
it
they
was-
tried.
I don't remember if I tried or not.
Yeah, because she wasn't high enough level, I think.
I also have Dispel Magic if you want me to try. I think it's only on her wizard levels.
No, I would have to cast it with a warlock level, so it would be cast at level 5.
That's higher. That's the best we got.
Okay.
Let's get it done.
You
Sure, let's try.
attempt to dispel this magic. Make the caster level check, or the ability check, I believe. Which for you would be charisma or intelligence.
Okay, so dice are just
Sorry.
After trying to weave your spells, the attempt is unsuccessful. The spell
Can
still
I
remains.
try inspiration?
Yeah, sure. You
Nope.
focus
Sorry, I'm
even
on.
harder, but the spell refuses to break.
Oh well. What's done is done.
Okay. As you guys, you guys probably did that last night, I'd assume, during the rest. But yeah, you guys are off once again.
During our travels, I'm gonna bring it up to Boom Crash, kind of like quietly as we're like walking, or like walking next to your horse.
Bring what up, Mao?
Yeah, what's going on?
So, do you know of any spells that can like get past a ring of mind shielding?
Not offhand. But I can do some research if you'd like.
That'd be great. I'm not so sure if
Yeah.
I had a really bad dream or if I was hearing things. Not really sure.
Seeing how your dreams have been going recently, I think it's something worth paying attention to.
Yeah. Yeah, as in the not good part. Yep, I know. Well, if you know or find something, I would appreciate it.
Okay. I'll do some digging and I'll see what I can find out. But would you consider maybe either asking one of the guys who can, commune with the deity and maybe ask them?
I guess. Can they both do that?
One
Oh,
more reliably than others.
Ugh.
yeah. Can I do an Arcana check to see if I remember anything offhand?
You can try.
I'm gonna be right back, guys. I just gotta go use the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured it, unless it was a natural 20.
So a 22 does get you the knowledge that it would probably take some sort of powerful magic to penetrate a ring of mind shielding. You'll probably need to take a spell specifically designed to do so, or else some sort of weird lateral thinking that you can't really imagine.
Yeah, so it's something very strong and specific. So I mean, we'll see what we can do.
Right. Is that something that your wizard buddy can do? Like, he's strong, right?
You mean my teacher, who I
No.
don't have contact with anymore?
No, the other one that you don't like.
other
The one
I
that
don't
you're
like.
worried about.
Oh,
Can't just say your wizard friend to someone who's at wizard school.
I was like,
Fair.
that's actually wizard friend that I don't like is also startlingly non-specific.
Fair. Trying to be not as loud about it because of
Okay,
and
you
I,
can
like,
you could
kinda
just say
gesture with my
my
eye.
ex, and that's fairly
Ugh.
neutral.
Okay.
He is unfortunately a part of my history, and I will not run away from that fact.
Okay.
Maybe if he was capable of doing what he did to me, then maybe, I don't know, but it's definitely beyond what I can do and my knowledge right now.
Okay. I'm just leaving all the doors open because I don't recognize the voice at all, and I don't know if it was a dream or not.
That's scary. Okay.
Just
Well,
I figured I'd let you know because if they're trying to get at you, then they might go through one of us to get at you, like how the fucking evil shadow lady did that thing before.
yeah, we'll stick together and hopefully it'll all work out.
I wasn't there for that, right?
Fingers crossed.
You weren't there for Mao saying that, I guess, if she was only telling Boom Crash.
I was just telling Boom Crash.
That's what I figured.
Okay. In the meantime, you guys continue off towards Urzark. At about midday, as you guys are moving past a sand dune, the wind picks up, and a large section of the sand dune just slips and falls off, plummeting towards you guys. I'm gonna need some dexterity saving throws to try and roll with this sudden sand avalanche.
Ew.
Can my Pegasus just fly me away?
Yeah, with a successful dexterity save.
Okay. It probably has better dexterity saves than I do, so I'm gonna have it roll. Click on it.
Are you able to?
Let me refresh the page if you just gave me control.
Well, I should have been able to give you... Oh no, I know why. Hold on, it's still set as that.
It's loading.
Okay, I think you should have control now, because it was still attached to the Pegasus thing, not the NPC Pegasus I made.
By the way, is anybody close to me because they can get my +4?
Most of you are fairly close. I'm going to say that it doesn't change the fact for Tethys. Tethys is the only one that's buried. Buried by sand, Tethys just disappears underneath the sudden wave of orange dust. The caravan itself has also partially tipped over. Some of the Dark Mantle grunts are now trapped inside. What do you guys do? Tethys is unable to be heard, and neither are the Dark Mantle people.
That's not good.
Well, Fork.
I'm tempted to take advantage of the situation to steal some shit from that little secret compartment.
The secret compartment is also buried. Coincidentally, when you
Damn.
bury the caravan, it buries the whole caravan.
Fine. I'll probably go for Tethys first then.
Okay, you start trying to shovel away sand to try and get to your friend before he runs out of oxygen. I'm gonna have you make a investigation check.
Crash, can you start blowing some sand away? Do you have
I'm
anything?
looking at what I can maybe do. Hold on.
I've just started digging while you're figuring that out.
Yeah, that's all I can do too. I guess I'll give Mal the advantage on investigation.
Okay, just make a new check so that we can get a new result.
I guess Mal make a new check.
Yeah, sure.
You have advantage.
It's a great advantage.
This was to simulate the advantage, because
Damn it.
you saw the advantage and were like, I'd like to give her
Yeah.
advantage to get the 21. So
I guess.
I just wanted to do a different roll. Okay, that is going to fail. You start sifting through the sand, but you can't quite find where Tethys has fallen to. The other mercenaries are trying to desperately dig out their caravan, and they're making some progress, but it's a lot to uncover, and some of their comrades are missing as well.
Can I try one thing?
Yeah?
Can I try using thaumaturgy to send out rumbles, like little shakes, to see if it kind of shifts the sand away from like a person underneath the sand?
Certainly try.
I don't think it would be a very big area, so I might try and search again, or have somebody else like point out where they see something first. But let me look at the spell.
If you'd like to try and cause a tremor and rumble the ground, that would probably be a religion check from you. Actually, maybe Arcana. Okay, you cause a rumble in the ground, and you can see that it is starting to shake some of the sand away from the caravan, which is partially visible, and it is starting to shake some of it away. You've also shaken some of the sand away, but you can also see that it is starting to shake some of the sand off of the nearby dune, threatening to launch more sand down at you guys. You promptly stop what you're doing. It has helped enough, but any more and it will probably risk burying you guys even more. For the record, you have one automatic success for saving Tethys. Tethys has about 2 minutes left before he runs out of air.
Are you all gonna try and help me dig him out?
I
I'm
asked-
not the only one
Zoom
helping.
also is helping
I
them.
mean,
yeah.
I've been helping. I ask, what is it, Amon, if he can use locate object to see if he can find something of Tethys' person to give us a better direction.
Actually, I can cast. Let me actually locate creature. I think. Let me see the duration. Hold on.
That's fair. I mean, he's only got 2 minutes left, so I'm sure that the duration's fine.
If the casting time takes 10 minutes or something like that, though.
Yeah. Okay. It's like one action. So, bam.
One action, yeah.
I know where to dig now.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep on pointing my finger in a general direction.
You close your eyes and put your hand over your head, and you just point in a direction. He's there. And, Mooncrash, what are you doing to help with this? It looks like the rest of the
I mean-
mercenaries are a little more interested in the caravan than Tethys.
Okay, so I can't see where anything is, correct?
You can see where Amon's pointing.
Okay. Would telekinesis work to pick up parts like sand?
You can make an Arcana check. It would probably be more like a push or a shove. Kind of like
you
just...
got a giant broom, and your broom's brushing sand
Yeah,
away.
you're kind of like just using bits of force to like blast some sand away.
I mean, that would help still. It's a big chunk, but...
Yeah. Would like Eldritch Blast be better in that case?
Eldritch Blast might hurt.
Yeah.
I vote telekinesis because you could also kind of take the piles and move them away, too.
Okay, it's true. Okay,
Again,
so
it's not
I'm
very
using
precise,
telekinesis.
but you're blasting away sand, and it's sort of working. It's sort of getting the result that you want, but it is not quite getting there. Next round of actions. Mao, are you still doing the same thing?
I'm digging, yeah.
You're digging. Okay.
Digging in the
digging.
direction where...
Make an
I was told to dig.
investigation check. Zumasi, are you still helping her?
I'm still helping.
Okay. Cool. I guess you'll take the 17.
I guess I'll just take the 17, yeah.
That's going to count as a success. You are starting to rapidly shovel sand away after Boom Crash is like blasting away bits of it. You start getting to where you can find a bit of Tethys's cloak. He's probably nearby. Amon, are you just continuing to point out where he is?
I mean, if that's all people want me to do.
Okay, Boom Crash, make another Arcana check. Okay, this time you're finding a lot more success. Now that you know where Tethys is, approximately, you start like pulling a huger chunk of the sand away, and it spills down towards you guys, and you kind of like jerk back for a second, but you can see more of Tethys's cloak. You pull the cloak out, but there's no Tethys beyond it. He is still somewhere in there. He has about 1 minute left now. Final round of actions. Mao, are you doing the
Still
investigation?
digging, that's all I can do.
Okay. That check. Okay, you think you have found Tethys. There's just a lot of sand on him. You look to Boom Crash. Boom Crash, make an Arcana check.
Push talk, don't forget.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to find the roll.
Okay, this is going to be close. I'm going to need...
Do I have advantage from Amon pointing?
I'm going to say sure, especially since Mao has also found out where he specifically is. You're able to pinpoint this exactly. Make a new Arcana check.
Okay. Fuck.
Right. Amon, do you have anything left to do now that you've pointed out where Tethys is? Do you have anything that can help them? Tethys doesn't have much
visible.
time left.
Tethys is visible, right?
He's just barely visible. There's just a lot of sand on him. But Boom
Okay.
Crash is trying to like shove sand away, and it's just keeps getting replaced with more sand.
Okay, I'm gonna poke my finger at him. I can do that, right?
Yeah, you can touch like his hand.
Okay, teleport out.
Coco the Bound back.
Yeah.
You teleport Tethys out. He is completely covered in sand, and it starts shooting out his mouth as he collapses to his knees. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Yeah. We didn't think you were gonna either.
Thank you. I owe you all my life.
I'm gonna tap Boom Crush on the shoulder and point to the cart that everybody's trying to take out. Do you think you can help them with that?
Ah, sure.
I can certainly try. Let me.
I'll also go. Oh, what's he gonna do?
You guys start.
Tethys, take a load off. I'll take care of the cart. Like, you need to dust yourself off a bit.
Okay, Boom Crash, you use telekinesis to start shoving the cart, like jerking it back and forth, wiggling it out of the sand. Meanwhile, you can see some of the mercenaries are being pulled in from the sand slide, and eventually the cart is freed. It was already partially visible, so it was a lot easier to free. the Dark Mantle crew members tumble out, and one of them goes, "Oh, I didn't think I was gonna survive. Thought we were goners." If you were paying attention, you would have just been able to get out in time. Goddamn fool. And one of the other Dark Mantles that was already out of it goes over to grab his friends. "So glad you guys made it." "Get off of me, you freak." "Yeah, come on. Jeez, it's not like I love human contact."
Gross.
Okay, and eventually most of the mercenaries are able to be recovered, and it doesn't look like there were any people that had died, so that's good. Yay! And
Yay.
The sand pit puzzle.
precisely. You guys take a short rest just to recuperate and get the sand out of the axles and whatnot. And Saginas says, "Alright, come on. There's not much longer. Maybe if we head through the night, we can get to Arzark even quicker. What do you guys think?"
I'm
Good.
fine with that.
It would push us a bit, but I think we can make it.
Yeah. Just keep on moving.
Right, you guys push through the night. Make constitution checks.
Wrong button, sorry.
Okay. So we got 10. So Mao and Boom Crash, you guys now have exhaustion. Zumasu now has exhaustion. It's not a saving throw, it's a check. I just figured you were going to ask that, so I was going to tell you preemptively. Okay, you guys have exhaustion. Amon...
Is it from the heat?
It's from the pushing on
Oh, okay.
and
Just
walking through the night. You guys have been walking for 8 hours, and now you're walking for another 16 hours.
Sorry, the roll must have not shown up.
Okay, Amon is fine. The rest of you get some exhaustion, and looks like... It looks like there are no encounters for tonight. So you guys make it all the way through the night. Dawn is starting to rise, and Tethys just kind of like elbows one of you guys and is like, "See Kaifun." He just points up into the sky just as the light is starting to dim the starry night. "I knew it'd bring us home." And he,
But not to New Dawn.
"Well, not my problem."
Fuck you.
Pats you on the
Tethys.
shoulder and starts heading down to Urzark. "Like I said, you folks are welcome at the temple anytime. You guys need a place to stay tonight. I'm sure I could... Well, this morning, I'm sure that I could swing it."
I think I might take you up on that offer. Then we hit the shops for some supplies, and I guess we can say our goodbyes.
"Sure."
Yeah, I guess.
Saginas takes Mao aside and says, "I'll talk to my people and come to you in the morning. Come visit us at the inn. The one where the foreigners go.
The gnome inn, the stupid one that you walk on the ceiling.
The one where the foreigners go.
Oh, okay.
Can't stand gnomes."
Thank God. I'm also gonna follow them to
Ah.
see where they drop off their load. Huh?
That's racist.
The one where the Gaijin go.
Baka Kaijin.
Which is over in Spokes Alley. There's an Aloran friendly in there, without too many Marn and gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but the rest of you, if you would like, can stay at the. I believe it's in Starborough, is where the temple to Kaifun is. And that's going to be... It's going to be...
How long were we gone, or how long has it been since we left this place?
I think it's been at least a week on your journey out. It's probably 2 weeks on your journey back.
3 weeks.
Yep.
3 weeks.
Yep.
How much more of this fucking wall has been built?
A little bit. They're getting their way down here.
I
All
didn't see
take
anything.
time apparently. I'm just gonna write a
Okay.
basic letter to Maria to let her know that we survived, and we're probably gonna be heading out. Then keep it kind of vague.
Okay. You send a note to Maria. We survived. We're gonna be heading out.
I mean, I'm not literally saying that, but you know. Do you want me to roll or something for it? Because I don't feel like writing out a whole letter for this.
I mean, I guess, are you saying you're in Urzark?
Yeah, I'll say that.
That we failed to leave and we're back in the place we started? Cool.
Because last to her knowledge, you were going to head out on some secret mission or something, and to keep quiet about you being here.
Yeah. It's more so just like a I'm still alive sort of thing. That's all. And I'm just trying to be vague on the details.
I wish here.
Okay, you send that message to Maria. She receives it, and she responds pretty quickly. She says, "You're back in Urzark? Do you want to hang out, though, today?"
I'm gonna decline. I'll just respond and say like I am gonna decline for now because we are gonna be heading out pretty quickly.
I do have some time off today.
Is this the same day we just got back from putting an all-nighter?
Yeah. It
We're
is.
exhausted.
It is dawn, and she's probably like seeing this at dawn, like as she wakes up in the morning.
Yeah, I'll just be like, we pulled an all-nighter to get here in time, so I'm gonna probably just be resting today.
Takes her a bit to respond, but then you see back. All right, if that's what you want to do, I'll wait for the next time you come back.
I'll just say like, take care of yourself. Stay safe, all that other jazz.
You too. This message was brought to you by Cecil.
Sounds about right.
His image winks, and there is a flourish of glitter. You didn't realize the glitter could get on you, but it does.
Of
Fuck.
course.
Of course it fucking does.
Also, I
Hilarious.
did misspeak about the location of the temple. The temple is actually at the Stone Enclave, which is the big building in town. Which is fine. I just said it wrong. So you guys head to the Stone Enclave. Tethys makes sure that you guys are sought to. He just talks to one of the high priests, and they're like wearing this golden armor with like purple gemstones studded into it, and they have like a big purple cloak bearing the sigil of Urzark, as well as the sigil of Kaifun, which you're sort of familiar with now. That Tethys is here, which is just a purple star. And the high priest kind of like looks over towards you guys, but then just nods and moves off. Tethys comes towards you guys and says, yeah, I can show you to our spare rooms. Hagrak gave it the okay, so you guys can stay the night.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, much appreciated.
Good. Get some sleep. And he walks off, and you guys head into the Stone Enclave, where there's some fairly good digs here.
I was trying to follow the fuckers and see where they dropped off their load.
Oh, I forgot about that. Make a stealth check.
Aren't you sassy?
Yeah, she's been BBDing for a while. I got it.
Okay.
Okay, so you are effectively hidden as you watch where they are taking their early morning delivery. They do head to Spokes Alley, and although it's not a bustling market like the market zone over there, there are some stands that are opening up in the very early morning. They head over to one of the foreigner merchants from Allure, and they do their look both ways, make sure nobody's looking. The cart heads behind some stacks of barrels before you see an exchange happen. Several crates are taken out of the cart and moved off to join the other barrels that were already there. But it's under the watchful eye of what appear to be Eloran knights that have watched the traders come in. They have not noticed the exchange taking place.
Uh-huh. And then I'm gonna go return back to where everyone else is.
It looks like Saginin is talking up the knights while this is going on to distract them as well.
No, I had a feeling. This just proves it.
Okay. You head back and settle in after you find out where they had gone.
Now
Just,
take
you
a
know,
nap.
Probably on the
We're
down
tired.
low. One of these days, be like, "Hey, Zamosu, your gang of soldiers, they're pieces of shit, by the way. Just want to let you know."
Yeah.
They were letting the soldiers were specifically letting the vintners in. Is that what it was, or was it were they being distracted?
Or they were being distracted.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to clarify what you were
They were
saying.
talking up one of the soldiers. They were talking up one of the soldiers.
That doesn't
That
actually
could
answer.
really-
They were. Yes, it does. They're literally evading their eye. They're not stopping anything, and they could probably easily tell that something's happening.
They couldn't tell that something's happening because it was happening through a trap door.
You said that he was talking one of the soldiers.
Yeah, to distract them, I think I also said at the end of that.
That's why I was
Ah.
clarifying DM's discretion. Was
Never
it
mind.
just from Mal's perspective, was it looking like they were being distracted, or was it look like she was seeing a bribe or something?
That's up to Mao.
Okay, then. So then Mal could lie to me if she wants
For
to.
me,
What?
I said for me it was like I thought it was like a bribe.
I wouldn't necessarily put it past them, but that doesn't
Even if
mean
it wasn't,
necessarily
we can
every
always
soul.
check out that spot later.
Okay, now I'm gonna take a nap though, because I'm tired. I think most of us are, and this is a bed. We haven't had one of those in a few weeks.
Sand felt better.
I thought you hated sand.
Damn it, Mal.
I hate
It's
sand, but it
coarse
felt better.
and everywhere.
Okay, Anakin. So you guys have returned to
you.
you guys have returned to Urzark and are getting ready to head out to New Dawn. So round two. Hopefully next time I'll be a bit more prepared.
To give you a heads up on what to prepare, if there are any shops, we want to get the potions, and we probably want to see if we can get diamonds and some basic supplies. If
Okay.
there's anything you need to tap
We
out.
need to get horses.
And horses.
and horses.
Diamonds! I want me lots of diamonds.
Okay. Well, thanks everyone that came out to watch. You can catch us again next Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch our sister stream on Wednesday from 7 to 10. And be sure to find my books in Drive-Thru RPG and Noble Crumpet's Book of Secrets coming to the DM's Guild around Christmas time. So thanks everybody for watching, and we hope to see you next time when hopefully there will be a few more maps if needed, as the group heads to New Dawn to make the exchange with their merchant friend, Thrazir.
If we head to New Dawn.
If you head to New Dawn, maybe you'll decide, let's go to Mullickmore today instead, and then I'll have to do a 180. Who knows? I don't. Good night, everyone.
Good night.